Welcome to the Applied Research Center of Arkansas pregame show. Visit the Applied Research Center of Arkansas online at arcarkansas.com. Now, let's go to the Ackles Carpet One studio with Holt Short and Joshua Carroll.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Pine Bluff here at Watson Chapel High School, home of the Wildcats. We're about to bring you some football action under the Friday night lights. I'm excited.
You are correct, and the sun just went down.
I mean, just seconds ago.
Perfect timing, timing. Well, you know, after last week, Coach Kelly and the Bruins wrapped up a 3-0 non-conference schedule. And I believe you said you got to talk to Coach Kelly briefly and asked him, you know, was this the most difficult non-conference slate he's ever faced?
Yes, and he said yes, absolutely.
Absolutely.
It really was. And so, I mean, that really shows the mettle that this team has this year.
Yep.
I think that this year's team, I mean, I'm gonna really make some folks upset with this one. I think this year's team could have beaten last year's team.
Oh.
There, I said it.
Oh.
There, I said it.
Yeah, we got the live fan feedback number out there for you folks to chime in. And, no, it's a little early, but, you know.
Right.
Well, you know, this is, we mentioned those the non-conference slate. This is the first conference game of the season for the Bruins. Before we actually get into this particular game, we have some changes to talk about that happened with the Central Division of the 5A.
That's right.
Class.
Yeah, it's a good time to bring that up. We had some additions and some folks that dropped out of 5A. Why don't you tell us about those?
So first of all, we had McClellan combined with J.A. Fair to create the new Southwest High School in Little Rock, and they actually combined and bumped up to 7A. Then the perennial foe Parkview actually bumped up to 6A as well. Taking their place is Hall High, which is the Bruins' opponent next week, and then the newly created Jacksonville High School is joining the class or the division as well. So we're going to see some new opponents and of course some familiar faces. Now, one thing that does do though is it, you know, we're used to you go play at one school, then next year you play at home. So last year the Bruins played at Watson Chapel. But lo and behold, they find themselves back here once again because of the schedule changes. They are going to be going back to Little Rock Christian again as well. So, you know, there's going to be 2 straight games on the road for those 2 teams, against those 2 teams rather. So, you know, it's some changes here, some changes there. It'd be real interesting to see how it plays out. The 2 teams playing tonight, the Bruins and the Wildcats, are the only 2 teams in the 5A Central Division that came out of the non-conference slate without a loss. The Watson Chapel beat Camden Fairview and I believe it was Lakeside.
Right.
Both of those, they had those games pretty handily by the end. And so definitely expecting a good amount of competition tonight. Quite the contrast in styles as well. I crunched some numbers, and last year the Watson Chapel only had 5 players record a catch the entire season.
Oh.
That's how much they ran the ball. They just love to keep it on the ground. Now, we don't have any footage of this year. We don't have any statistics for the Wildcats this year, so we have no idea what they may be throwing at the Bruins. Tonight, but if it's anything like last year, it's definitely going to be a lot of ground game. On the other hand, the Bruins had 21 different receivers record a reception, including one that I guess I just didn't even realize. I didn't see it or didn't hear it, but Savannah Goodwin. Did she have a catch last year?
I don't remember that.
There was one. Max Preps was showing that she had a reception for 6 yards. Now, I don't know. Apparently, it was against Little Rock Christian. So, I don't know. Someone might be able to shed some light out there. And
I'm going to have to go back and watch that one
live
now.
Stream land, yeah.
Right.
So, anyways, definitely expecting an exciting game here tonight. We got about 6 minutes until we'll see the teams come out. talk about a couple of the players that we expect to show up for the Wildcats tonight. The quarterback, they are starting a sophomore, Jabray Shaw. He is listed as a quarterback, running back, wide receiver. Expect him to be pretty fast. Demarion Woodson, senior returning wide receiver and defensive back. He is going to be playing both sides of the ball tonight. Duran Kane, another running back that we'll probably see out there with Shaw, as well as Sidney Smith, who is the leading returning receiver for the Wildcats. Of course, again, don't throw the ball a whole lot, but expect him to see him targeted if they do that. On the other side of the ball, Brandon Clark and Kenny Williams. Kenny Williams and Brandon Clark will be leading the Wildcat defense. Kenny Williams is a senior defensive lineman, and Brandon Clark is a senior linebacker. We are working on getting a scoreboard for you folks.
I just got one up there.
Mr. Carroll, was it just
at that second?
Summited.
Yeah, here's the thing. We are still having problems with trying to get a clock on the screen, so we are going to do our best to keep you informed on the clock, but c'est la vie. If that's the worst thing that happens tonight, I think we're okay.
Yep.
So I tell you what, it was warm up here earlier. It's cool now, so that makes me think weather. Let's go back up to Little Rock to Channel 7, the KATV Weather Center. Todd Jacobian is standing by with tonight's kickoff forecast. Todd, what do you think about the weather tonight?
Hey, Josh, expect the temperature at kickoff to be around 73 degrees with mostly clear skies. There will be some haze out there and a northeasterly wind anywhere from 5 to 15 miles per hour. Halftime temperature around 70 degrees under mostly clear skies. That northeasterly wind will be lightening up by the end of the fourth quarter with that final temperature around 69. Feeling like football out there. Back to you.
Thank you very much, Todd. That is from Channel 7, the KTV's weather team, the team with the most experience. And, of course, Todd Jacobian is our Vice President of Meteorological Operations and Chief Meteorologist for PA Live.
Interesting.
Yeah, you got to meet the president.
I was about to say.
Oh, that guy. Woo.
Why haven't I met him?
Well, you may have at some point. You wouldn't want to admit it if you had. I'm just kidding.
No, that's scared to ask.
Right, you don't want to ask. So, in the meantime,
it feels so good out here. Feels like
does.
fall finally. Looking over here, you got a grill over here, just smoking away.
They got it fired up.
Yep.
Got me fired up.
Got
it's
the
nice.
Lights on. Let's get some teams out. Let's play some football.
Right. I think we're just about there. Last week go ahead.
Oh, I was about to might be talking about the same thing. The Bruin claws.
Yes.
Did we ever get the pictures?
No, we didn't, and I need to go track those two guys down, those knuckleheads. They owe me some selfies or something. I should have held on to them, but that was my fault. So I'll do it. I'm going to hang on to them from now on until I get the photo.
Yeah, so that was Joe Hyman and Liam Dick who came away with the Bruin Claw Awards from last week after great performances. And one thing I didn't mention was Liam Dick actually had a fumble recovery for, I think, 19 yards, 20 yards. So
sounds right.
Didn't even mention that in the award at the time, but go ahead and point it out now. Definitely deserving of it. And, of course, Joe with his 180-some-odd yards on the ground, or not on the ground, but combined.
Right.
Passing and receiving, or not passing, rushing and receiving. So here come the Wildcats.
Okay. Well, apparently we're not streaming on the – leave that up to me. Somehow I messed that one up. All right. They're out there for the coin toss.
And here come those Wildcats.
That's mine. What are you looking for? No, I didn't bring an extra one. Sorry. Normally I do.
All right, and there is the kickoff buzzer. put another 3 minutes on that clock and get this one underway.
All right, let's take a quick break while we I was sitting there looking at Christina. We're not taking a break, not yet. No sirree, Bob. All right, here is this. So for tonight's game, we're doing the scoreboard off of here, so it's just the score. It's just like we used to do.
And here come those Bruins.
No clock. Yeah, we don't have a clock tonight, unfortunately. But we will keep you informed, I promise. Thank you, Matt Johnston, out there in TV land, who is serving as our audio quality assurance specialist.
Do we have a TV? Are we in TV land or internet land?
Yes. It depends on where they're watching it.
Depends on what screen they're watching.
Right, exactly. If they're at home, sitting in the living room, then they're in TV land.
What show are we on TV land?
You don't want to know. Somebody needs to let him know how to say Joe Hyman's name, but that's okay because he's going to need that name tonight.
Nope.
There's the kick, and it's going to go way out of bounds. Oh, I thought it was going to go out of bounds. No, it's received by Jalen Witcher, and he's brought down just behind the 30-yard line, so that's where the Bruins will start their first possession of this one.
That was Robert Brown on the tackle for the Wildcats.
The Bruins came out of the locker room real excited tonight. I think they were excited not only for this game and this opponent specifically. Both these teams coming into this one undefeated so far in the season. The Bruins, of course, 3-0, and Watson Chapel 2-0. But I think more than that, they were excited for this cooler weather. It's been great the last couple of weeks. All right, there's big shift on the offensive line. Everyone shifts to the left side. There's the snap to Bruffett. He passes immediately to Caleb Nichols, and he works his way up to the 37-yard line, 39-yard line actually is where they're going to spot that. And that's a 9-yard gain, and that'll be second down and 1 to go.
That was Torrin Jackson for the Wildcats on the tackle.
Here's Bruffett once again. He has one receiver on the left, 3 to the right. There's the snap. He's looking, lots of pressure, and he somehow got that in the hands of Joe Hyman before he started backing out. He worked his way nearly to the 50-yard line. That's great for a first down for the Bruins.
That was a bit of sorcery there.
Yes, it was.
Only explanation.
Quick. They're fast on this setup. No huddle at all. There's the snap, looking downfield to pass. Lots of pressure. Ball is loose, and it looks like Watson Chapel has recovered that ball. So that's going to go down in the books as a sack for Watson Chapel on the first drive against PA.
That was number 51, Kenny Williams, the senior defensive lineman who got his hands on quarterback and just yanked him down.
Goodness.
So the Wildcats fans already fired up here, unsurprisingly, with that big turnover.
Wow. And that one hurt because they're already in Bruin territory on the 35-yard line.
So
I'm looking for my Knox. Did you see him, my binoculars? I saw him out here a second ago.
There's a snap. Shaw's running around to the left side. He's got a couple of blockers, and he's able to pick up about 5 yards before he's brought down. That was Romella Bell in on the tackle. Shaw's uprating out of the shotgun there. He's got...
Is that typical for them, is to shotgun every time like the Bruins do? Or
I believe it's just typical in general for most high schools. Very rarely you can see someone under center these days. There's a snap. Shaw's passing it to the right, overthrows his intended receiver.
I don't think the intended receiver knew that he was the intended receiver.
No,
he stood back and watched that pass.
Yeah, he watched that sail over. So 3rd down and 5 for the Wildcats here. I expect they will be playing with 2 more downs regardless of what happens on this down. Here's Shaw in the shotgun. He's got a man slightly in front of him, trips to the right. There's a snap. He's looking to the right. There's the pass, and it is once again a little high for the intended receiver. who had a first down if he would have been able to come up with it. Good defense by the Bruins there to make sure he couldn't come down with that ball. So now Wildcats looking to try to convert this 4th down. Shaw and company looking to the sidelines here. He's got Kane to his front and left, catty corner to him. There's a snap. Shaw's looking deep. He passes deep. He has a man, and
he got it. He got it.
That is a touchdown for the Wildcats.
That's number 8. No, that's not. That's number 9.
That is Jordan Jackson, the junior receiver, with a huge catch. He was uncovered. Not sure what happened on the defense there, but Wildcats certainly made him pay. So Shaw remains back out there. It looks like they are going to go for 2 here. There is 10 minutes and 33 seconds left in the first quarter. They're running some sort of swinging gate formation. There's a snap. Shaw's looking for single coverage, and he finds it as he gets the ball into the hands once again.
Wow.
And that is Jackson with the 2-point conversion, and the Wildcats have just nailed the Bruins right in the face right off the bat.
Just give him a bloody nose right in the very first.
Took the ball and took it in the end zone. Well done, Wildcats. So the Bruins back out there to receive, and Cooper White is actually standing in the spot that where the ball went to last time. Interesting shift or interesting switch by the Bruins there. Expecting the same thing to happen possibly. And there it is, and it is going to be recovered by Caleb Nichols, and he catches it, and he is at the 40, and he is brought down the 45-yard line, still in Bruin territory. Good return effort by Caleb there. So this time Pfizer's going to be in the shotgun. He's got twins on either side. Looking for the snap. There it is. He's looking to the left. He passes it. Intended for Cooper White. In and out of the hands of Cooper White, it appears. I'm not sure if Cooper was ready for that ball. So it's going to be 2nd down and 10 for the Bruins.
It's a position that they've been in before. They're not unusual for them, so I don't think they're going to feel too nervous about it. There's Bruff in the shotgun, twins on either end, and he's got one man in the backfield. There's the snap. Looking to the right side, pass is complete to Dylan Allison, and he gets flipped head over heels there.
Cleats.
Yeah, cleats over helmet, and they're going to place the ball at about the 44-yard line. Excuse me, that's the 46-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 1 yard to go for the Bruins. Bruffett again in the shotgun. He has 2 receivers on the right side. Excuse me, 3 on the right, 2 on the left. Pass is complete to Jalen Witcher. He runs around the left side of the field. He's at the 30 and forced out of bounds at about the 27-yard line. That's another big first down for the Bruins. Charlie Pfizer.
He's out there. Pfizer's out there instead of Bruffett.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I saw his left shoulder at that point, so I couldn't tell. That was Pfizer on that last play. He's in the shotgun. He has 2 receivers on the right, 3 to the left. There's the snap. Looking to the left side. The pass is out there, and just out of reach for Jalen Witcher. He jumped in the air and tried to snag that one, but he just couldn't get there. That'll be 2nd down, 10 yards to go. 9 minutes, 43 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
Yep.
Watson Chapel leads 8-0.
Just a yard shorter, and that might have been a touchdown right there.
Here's Pfizer once again. There's the snap. Pass is complete to Dylan Allison, and he's wrapped up after only picking up about 2 yards. Is that enough? They're acting like some of them are acting like it is.
I think that might have been about 7 yards, 8 yards.
No, they've still got 2 more to go.
Yep.
So there's Pfizer again. He has 2 receivers on the right, 1 to the left. I'm not sure where the other 2 went. There was 1 in the backfield. Handoff went to Joe Hyman, and he tried to force his way through the middle of that scrum and went absolutely nowhere.
Yeah, that was a direct snap to Joe, and it was telegraphed a little. They knew it was coming and tried to fake the handoff to Pfizer, but there was nothing going there.
Here's Pfizer in the shotgun again. He has 1 man on the right, 3 to the left, 1 man in the tailback position. There's the snap, looking to pass on the right. Doesn't see anything, so he's going to scramble straight back up the middle and pick up just a few yards, but it was enough to get the first down for the Bruins.
I'm not sure if that was a design play. I mean, I don't know if the coach told him look for a hole up the middle, or if he saw something there.
I think there's the snap, looking to pass. Pass is complete to Joe Hyman laterally, and he makes his way up to, it's just inside the 10-yard line, so he's brought down about the 7. Second down and about 3 yards to go. 8 minutes, 29 seconds, and counting on the clock.
I believe that was Jabray Shaw on the tackle there.
Let's try this week. Anybody over there listening, and the Bruin fans, give us a wave. Oh, there's a couple. All right.
So Caleb Nichols is
Caleb Nichols or Joe Hyman, one of the 2 of them are set up behind center, or at least in the shotgun. Man in motion. There's the snap. Oh, it was a handoff to Pfizer and then passed it. I'm not sure if that was good. Yes, it was. That was a pass to, I'm trying to see who it was. That was to Cooper White for a touchdown for the Bruins.
They are going to put 6 on the board.
Put 6 on the board.
I like it.
Right.
Bruins looking to tie it up here. There's a snap to Pfizer. He pitches it to, that's probably Allison. It is in Allison, and he is in the end zone. Good for the 2-point conversion, and we have ourselves a tie ball game, 8-8 with 7:56 left in the first quarter here in Pine Bluff, Arkansas.
Very good, very good. I think we're off to a good start. Another good start that we had, well, we tried to have a good start anyway, was our broadcast tonight.
Oh.
So I think that might have been my fault.
Which?
I think I'm accidentally, when I created the stream tonight, somehow I accidentally created it as private.
Oh, okay.
And so nobody could find it at first. And so now everybody can wave their finger and laugh at me. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Every once, that's my one screw up for the season.
You say that like we're not already doing that anyway.
Right, well, that's true. Touche. Ha, ha, ha.
Ha, ha, ha. All right, so Bruins out here. Von Seelig laying the ball on its side. Thinking helicopter kick. He is actually aiming to his right. He is not taking a step back.
That is interesting. The Bruins are moving from our right to left. There's the kick. Takes a helicopter spin, just kind of worm burner, and it works his way just across the 50-yard line where it's dropped by one of the Wildcats on the far side of the field.
Do you think Coach Kelly had nightmares after watching that Cowboys game with the onside kick?
You know, it was interesting. It was kind of funny. He did tweet and mention me in it. He said maybe the Cowboys should get with Josh Carroll to get some footage of how to do that correctly.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny.
Oh. All right, so Shaw is back out there. He's got Kane behind him, still in the shotgun, maybe a little bit of a pistol formation almost. There's a snap. There's a handoff, and there's the
flag before the snap. That is a. Hang on a second.
PI roofing
penalty flag. There we go. It's not on my sheet. It's not on my cheat sheet here. PI roofing penalty flag. It's our first of the game.
So it is going to be first down and 15 to go for the Wildcats here. We saw a lot of this last week where the Life Christian Academy shot themselves a bunch of times. But there's a snap, the handoff. It's to Kane, and he is stood up right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I don't think he gained an inch there.
He may have pushed himself forward to keep from losing a yard, but
nope. Well, yeah, you're right about that. He ended up right back where they started.
Well, one of the things that folks at home missed was the Applied Research Center of Arkansas pregame show.
Well, it was still out there. So if they started the broadcast from the beginning, they may have heard it.
Gotcha. All right. So here is Shaw in the shotgun. There's a snap. Rolling out. He's looking to pass. He's not finding anyone, and he is wrapped up. Picked up about 3 yards. That was Liam Dick and Ben Smiley on the tackle.
Good job by the defense on that one. 6 minutes, 57 seconds and counting.
Yeah, that's one thing that was kind of surprising about that first drive by the Wildcats is we have not seen the Bruins give up many big plays this year.
Not at all.
I mean, I take that back. They gave up a few big ones to Brenningstool for Ravenwood. But
oh, yes, you're right about that, yeah.
So here is Shaw alone in the shotgun, and we got movement up front.
There's another PI Roofing penalty flag prior to the snap.
There's a pre-snap penalty. We'll wait for the official signal.
So referee's talking to the white hat. He's telling him there's a false start.
It's going to be false start.
And another 5 yards, the direction the Wildcats do not want to go.
What was he did like this and then this? He did the rolling signal of the false start and then two single fingers.
I'm not sure what that was about. I've never seen that before.
Yeah.
So Shaw's back out there alone in the shotgun. He's rolling out. He's forced out of the pocket. Fuda's got an arm on him.
He had 2 arms on him. Oh, and it's intercepted.
That was Cameron Mercer with his second interception of the year, I believe.
Wow.
That was a good job by Fuda Shinkawa to get in the backfield. And
certainly was. He put enough pressure on him to get him to just release that ball, and as soon as he did, Cameron was just out there in the right place, and it was almost as if that pass was sent exactly straight to him.
Yeah, I believe that's what you call a forced error.
Yeah. All right, the Bruins have it again on their own 29-yard line. Looks like that is Pfizer again in the shotgun. He has 3 receivers on the right side. There's the snap, looking to pass. Pass is out there. It's complete to Dylan Allison, and he's forced out of bounds after making his way up to about the 29-yard line, so it might be right back at the original line of scrimmage. They might have lost a yard on that.
That was Robert Brown for the Wildcats, forced him out of bounds. Another sophomore that's getting a lot of minutes for the Wildcats so far.
Pfizer again in the shotgun. He has Joe Hyman on his right side. There's 1 receiver to the left, 3 to the right. This time he pitches it to Hyman. He runs to the right side of the field. He's across the 40, across the 50. He's still inside. He's across the other 40. He's working his way across the left side of the field. He's going back toward the middle. He's across the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Joe Hyman for the Bruins.
Did you see Max Gorman get down the field on that block?
Yeah, I did. Wow.
I mean, he said, you know what? I'm just going to go camp out down here.
Right.
Joe's coming my way. And he laid that last crucial block to get Joe into the end zone.
The one that really kind of startled me was the cheering from right behind me. Our producer.
Goodness.
Wow. No, you're fine. I think it's well-deserved at that point. That was –
so there's a snap. Pfizer looking to the left. He lobs it in the end zone.
Oh, and it's intercepted. So that passing 2-point conversion attempt is no good. So the Bruins are leading this one 14-8 with 5 minutes, 54 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
Once again, we see Joe Hyman showing why he is getting a lot of attention and should be getting a lot of attention. Just making cuts like that just as a junior. That's incredible.
Right, it really is. And he's been that athletic ever since he was in 8th grade. He really has.
I believe it.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's talk a little bit about our pregame show sponsor, the Applied Research Center of Arkansas. When they're just down the street from PA. I don't know if you've ever been there, but they're just down the street, down Rodney Parham as you're going away from the school. They're right there on the left. And go visit them. When you get there, you're going to receive the highest quality diagnoses and treatment Their skilled staff and doctors specialize in treating illnesses that set in rapidly or are severe in nature. You and your family can get professional medical attention at highly affordable rates without having to wait for an appointment. They can do flu vaccines, skin tests, any type of school physicals, and so on. Visit them online at arcarkansas.com. Here's Von Seelig, has the ball set up on the tee to kick off. There's the kick. It takes a nice bounce right before the 50-yard line. That's how the Bruins like it. Let's see what happened. I think it actually went out of bounds before the Bruins could get their hands on it.
It did. I saw Harrison Lane, I think, I believe I saw out there try to make a jump at it.
So that's our second Crown Trophy onside kick attempt.
So waiting for my stats to update here.
Right.
Of course, I guess they are going to be about 4 minutes behind, which actually might work out well.
Sure.
So here is Shaw in the shotgun. He's got man to his left. There's a snap. There's a handoff. And that is going to be –
that's going to be good enough for a first down.
That's going to be at the 40-yard line of Bruin territory.
First and 10 for the Wildcats.
I believe that was Duran Kane on the run. Wildcats looking to punch back after the Bruins took the lead right away and then added another one on top of it. There's Shaw. Got a couple men setting up to his right. There's a snap. Nope, he fakes the handoff, and he is tackled.
Oh, that's Fuda.
By Fuda Shinkawa, who stopped him for about 5-yard loss. And Shaw was hoping to get away with the quarterback keeper there, but Fuda figured out what was going on and stopped it before he could get going.
5 minutes and counting on the clock here in the first quarter. Watson Chapel Wildcats have the ball on the Bruins 46-yard line. It's 2nd and 16.
So here is Shaw in the shotgun. He's got Kane behind him. Sends a couple men to the left side. There's a snap. And he is going to keep it. He's looking deep. He is rolling out. He's got some running room. He makes a couple men miss, doing his own impression of Joe Hyman as he picks up the first down at the 27-yard lines where he's finally brought down. One thing that keeps throwing me off is he's a lefty.
Yeah.
You know, he's waiting for him to tuck that ball, and you're keeping it in his left hand, looking to maybe get rid of it.
Bruins tonight are wearing white tops with yellow or blonde-colored pants with their gold helmets. And the Wildcats are wearing gold helmets and all black tops and black bottoms.
With 4:10 left here in the first quarter, there's a snap. Shaw's going to give it to Kane, and he is going to be swamped by the Bruins. Picked up, they're going to say, about 4 yards right at the 25-yard line.
He was brought down by Romello Bell.
That's number 2 for Bell tonight.
For those of you who are joining us for maybe the first time, you'll notice that we do announce this game as if it's on a radio broadcast, and that's because we have lots of visually impaired fans of the Bruins out there who are watching and listening to the game, and so we try and describe the game visually as best we can so that they know what's going on as well.
Yep. So here is Shaw in the shotgun. Once again, there's a snap. Fakes the handoff to Kane. The pass to the right side to, that's number 12, Demarion Woodson. He's going to gain about another 3 yards, they'll say. I believe Harrison Lane and Cameron Mercer were in there on the tackle. So the Wildcats looking at 3rd down, and we're going to.
Wildcats are going to be at the 24-yard line.
Let's see here. They're going to say it's 4 yards, 5 yards, give or take a foot.
This one from our Crown Trophy live fan feedback from Harrisonburg, Virginia. Kelly is an offensive genius. These kids must have fun with all the trick plays and formations.
There's the snap. There's the handoff to Kane, and he is going to pick up the first down as the Wildcats are on the move. They are in the Caldwell Toyota red zone. First time tonight, I believe we've seen that.
Yeah, because the last time that they were in this position, they just ran right through it.
Yep, well, threw right through it, but
yeah that's true. Yeah,
Joe ran through it.
Right. And this is another one from the Crown Trophy live fan feedback. Go Joe, love Camilla and Trin. It's Camilla and Trinity, his big sister and niece.
Oh, here's Shaw in the shotgun. There's the snap. There's the handoff to Kane. He's right up the middle. He's got lots of room as he picks up about 8 or 9 yards. That's going to be close to the first down, actually. He is inside the 10-yard line.
Yeah, just shy.
So it's going to be second down and a yard to go for the
2nd and 1 for the
Wildcats. So Shaw's looking at the sidelines. He's got, looks like Kane.
It's 1 minute, 22 seconds and counting on the clock in the first quarter. The play clock is down to 11.
So he's got Kane in front and to right of him. There's a snap. He's going to keep it, and he is going to get tackled by Liam Dick. And there is a flag on the field. We have a cloth on the field. I repeat, cloth on the field. That was thrown by the back judge. We're not sure what he saw up there, maybe holding. It was right near the line of scrimmage.
Face mask against the Bruins.
So,
that is not good because
that's half the distance to the goal. It's going to be right at the 3-yard line as we got 1:06 left in the first quarter for the Bruins and Wildcats. Quite a back and forth game tonight so far.
That is just so nice out here.
It is. Say Robert Brown hustle onto the field for the Wildcats.
We're not going to look. We're not going to turn the camera just at the moment because obviously we got this play. But you ought to see this sunset right to our left.
So Shaw is up under center. He gets a snap, hands it off to Kane, and they look to dive in the end zone, but he is not going anywhere as he stood up at the line of scrimmage. That was Josiah Johnson in on the tackle. So we'll play it again, Sam. We watched the clock tick down. We have 15 seconds left in the first quarter. The Wildcats look like they're going to be okay with letting it count down to 0 as they head for the sidelines.
So that'll take us to the end of the first quarter. The Bruins lead this one 14-8. What a first quarter it was. I'm telling you, I didn't expect the Watson Chapel Wildcats to come out and fight this hard, but they certainly are.
No, but it passed the ball as much as they have.
Right. All right, let's go ahead and take a quick break. We'll be right back with more Bruin football. You're watching Bruin football on PA Live.
Bruins fans, for the Lyon College tip of the game. Before you apply to a college, plan a visit. Get a feel for the campus, the faculty, and the community. Visit as many colleges as possible. Even virtual visits can help you learn more about a college and help college staff learn more about you. Why spend 4 years at a place that doesn't feel like home? Schedule a visit at lyon.edu/visit and learn more about our $1,000 visit grant. Go Bruins!
All right, and we are back. What a first quarter that was. Let's check out the Crown Trophy live fan feedback. Let's see. Northwest Arkansas watching Bruins tonight. Go Bruins. Said, how about this one from Sam Bennett? Wanted to plug some shows coming up. Bad Habit, one of my favorite local bands, one of my favorite bands at all. They are playing October 2nd at the Old Bank in Russellville, October 9th at Sticky's here in Little Rock, October 10th in the Beehive at Hot Springs Village. So check them out.
Here's the snap. Shaw's rolling out to the left, and he is looking for the end zone, and he is not going to find it as once again the Bruins managed to stop him, and it's going to be 3rd and goal again from about the 3-yard line. So we'll do it again. So here is Shaw under center. He's got Kane behind him, sends man in motion. There's a snap, and Shaw is going to push his way into the end zone. And
that's it.
They say touchdown Wildcats.
Goodness.
So it is going to be all tied, and the Wildcats. Question is here, do they go for the 2 or take the lead with the extra point?
That's a good question. I think they go for 2 on this one.
Looks like you're going to be right. They're going to line up with that same modified swinging gait. You got the single man to the far right. There's a snap, and he's going to keep it, and he's going to waltz into the end zone.
Wow.
As the Wildcats take the lead 16-14 with 11 minutes and 9 seconds left here in the second quarter in Pine Bluff, Arkansas.
Let's see, from Hatim Samuni. Josh, you're doing a great job no matter what Christina says about you. Thanks, my friend. Let's see. Howdy from Houston, Texas. Go Bruins to the house.
Fan of the YouTube series?
Yep.
I haven't seen them out here.
Oh, they're out here somewhere. I'm not sure they're probably on our side of the field, the opposite side from where we're sitting.
That would make sense.
But, they're out there filming Season 2 of To the House. I'm looking forward to seeing it myself. Let's see. Good luck, Bruins, from Mrs. Hawkins. And lastly, let's go number 21, Romello Bell. Uncle Ralph, Aunt Q, and your little cousins are watching from Fayetteville.
There's the kick. It is an onside kick. It takes a Wildcat bounce over the head of Azarius Woods and out of bounds.
I think Cooper White looked at that for a second and thought, I'm going to grab. No, I'm not.
Well, Azarius Woods made the smart call there. It was right over his head. It looked like one of those that you want to jump up and try to bring down.
Right.
Slap with your hand, and those are the ones that the Bruins love to see. But at least when they're kicking it,
right.
Obviously not when they're
receiving it. Yeah, exactly.
Got a score from Little Rock.
Little Rock Christian, I assume?
Yeah, Little Rock. Well, I guess it's actually from Maumelle, but
okay.
Little Rock Christian is leading 7-0, leading Maumelle in the first quarter.
Let's go for a moment down to our sideline reporter, Grant Swindle. Grant, what are you hearing down there?
A lot of the coaches, a lot of the teams have been saying that the PA defense is something special this year, and they're holding them right down at the goal line, and they are not letting up, and they're not going to let them into this end zone.
Interesting. All right.
Well, didn't really work out quite that way. There's a snap, and Joe Hyman's going to keep it. No, he's going to pitch to Pfizer, who's looking deep. He fires a bullet. That was to Caleb Nichols, I believe, right at the line of scrimmage. It's going to be about a yard or two shy
of the first down. Yeah.
Yep.
They said he did catch it inbounds and didn't make his way out, so they wanted him to go ahead and run the clock.
Oh. So 10 minutes and 45 seconds left. That was actually about 3 or 4 yards shy.
Yep. As you said, we're in the second quarter here. There's Bruffett in the shotgun. He has 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. There's the snap. Looking downfield to the left side. The pass is out there, and it's, in and out of the hands of Cooper White, and it's intercepted by number 21. That's Anton Pierce, and he almost makes his way into the end zone. He gets brought down at about the 10-yard line by Caleb Nichols.
Goodness. That
wow.
Was, just Cooper White, it was just a little behind him, but it's still a ball that he has to come up with.
Yeah.
And
he had it kind of in his arms there, and it just kind of rolled out to the side, and Anton Pierce was just there in the right place to be able to hang on to it and run the other way.
So
10 minutes, 20 seconds in the second quarter. The Wildcats are leading this one 16-14 currently. They have the ball at the Bruins 12-yard line.
as we see.
Excuse me, that's the 7-yard line.
So let's say, as we see Shaw out there, he's going to be under center once again in the Toyota Caldwell red zone. There's a snap. He's going to keep it. He's got a couple of blockers in front of him. He's trying to make his way in the end zone, but he only makes it, they're going to say, about 3 yards on the keeper before he is pushed out of bounds. It's going to be 2nd down and goal from the 4. As we see Josh Holloman hustle off the field.
Just received a text from Mr. Holloman. Holloman and Associates, one of our new sponsors this year.
All right, so here's Shaw in the shotgun. He hands it off to Kane, and Kane is unable to make it past the line of scrimmage. They may have said he got half a yard, but Bruins looking to make a big stand here. 3rd and goal from the 3-yard line.
The Wildcat fans on the home team side of the field where we are, they're getting on their feet and getting excited.
Here is Shaw under center. Got Kane behind him. Man in motion. There's a snap. It's going to be a lob into the end zone. It's going to be well over the intended receiver's head.
That was intended for number 12, Demarion Woodson, and he was being guarded by Cameron Mercer, but it did fly right over his head.
So 4th down and 4, 3 or 4, depending on.
Let's see. They've got some coming on, some coming off. I wonder if they're going to attempt to kick this one.
We'll see. Kicker, at least the Abdul Aziz Nashaw is the onside kicker, the kickoff man. I'm not sure if he's the same one that would attempt a field goal or.
I don't see him out there.
Nope. And once again, so we got a timeout. We got a Hug and Haul timeout for the Wildcats with 9:26 left in the 2nd quarter. Bruins in a bit of an unfamiliar position here, trailing 14-16. I believe only for the 2nd time in the year. First time was, I want to say, Robinson. They were trailing by a couple points going into halftime.
Yeah. Well, from the Crown Trophy live fan feedback, Norma in Orlando, Florida says, "Let's go Bruins." Let's see. Pearson says, "Let's go Josiah, you got this." And let's see. The next one is "Go Bruins" from the Memphis Hawkins family. Aunt Jenny, Walker, and John Carter, Uncle Brian. Go Will, number 19, Hawkins. Lastly is "Go Bruins" from Paula and Katie.
All right, big play coming up here. The Wildcats looking to convert a 4th down. The only way that's going to happen is with the touchdown.
9 minutes, 26 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
There's Shaw in the shotgun. He's looking to his left. Is a jump pass.
They've got it.
Touchdown, Wildcats!
And that is a touchdown Wildcats intended target.
And he's going to find Jackson, and they're going to connect for 6.
Was once again Jordan Jackson. He is having himself a heck of a night so far.
So after that touchdown, the time on the clock is 9:22. 9 minutes, 22 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
It's an impressive playbook that the Wildcats have pulled out here tonight. Once again, they're in that swinging gate formation. Shaw's going to be looking to run in the end zone, and he is wrapped up instead. He throws a jump pass into the end zone, and it is caught.
Oh, and it's good. Wow.
It was batted around several times before.
Wow. So the Wildcats now with 9 minutes, 22 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter have a 10-point lead on the Bruins, leading 24-14.
That was Anton Pierce with the 2-point conversion catch.
Popeye's looking at me like, what's going, what, huh? I don't know, sir.
Well, the Bruins certainly looking looking a little confused out there, not sure what's hit him either.
Mark Henry's texting me. He says, Mark Henry in the house, let's go cheer.
Fortunately, we're not going to get any shots of them tonight. We're stuck with our lone camera.
Right. No, because of, for obvious reasons, I'll just say we've had to scale back our crew this year.
There's the kick by Nishal. It is to Cooper White, and he checks, makes sure he didn't go out of bounds. And
I think he was looking to pass it.
He was.
He kind of.
He's looking to Caleb Nichols, wondering.
Yeah.
What were we thinking there?
I'm not sure.
So he is run out of bounds, or stepped out of bounds, rather, at the 30. They're going to say 32-yard line, still in Bruin territory.
Here is Pfizer in the shotgun. He has 4 receivers, wide to the left, 1 to the right. There's the snap, looking to the left side. Pass is complete to Hyman. He works his way across the 35, the 40. He's still on his feet, crossing the 45, and he's brought down at about the 47-yard line. That's enough to move the chains for the Bruins.
Pass is complete. He's going to get to the 47-yard line. First and 10 for the Bruins.
The Johnson family in North Carolina says, go Bruins. Here's Pfizer once again. This time he has 3 receivers on his left, 2 to the right. He's in the shotgun, looking to the sidelines. There's the snap, looking straight ahead. There's the pass. It's complete to Cooper White, and he is brought down by the ankles just almost at the 40-yard line. That is another first down for the Bruins. That's 2 in a row. He's got a march going.
Anton Pierce on the tackle. That was same Anton Pierce.
Pulled out that interception earlier.
Yep.
Here's Pfizer again. This time he has, looks like 1 receiver far to the left. Nope, make that 2. Got Caleb Nichols in motion here. There's Joe Hyman in the backfield. He's got 2 receivers on the right side as well. There's the snap. Looking downfield. Hyman's helping to block. The pass is out there to Cooper White. He's across the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Bruins! Nice reception for Cooper White.
Well-placed pass, well-caught pass, well-executed pass by the Bruins there. I'm trying to figure out if that was Joe Hyman out there. I guess it was.
In the backfield doing some blocking?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was him back there blocking. It was interesting.
Has he gotten bigger?
Every day. Every day. Here's Pfizer in the shotgun. There's the snap. He's going to roll out to the left side, looking to pass. There's the pass, and it is caught. That is – trying to see who that was. That was Cooper White once again. So that passing 2-point conversion is good. So now our score is Watson Chapel 24, Pulaski Academy 22 with 8 minutes 11 seconds remaining in the second quarter. What a game. Ooh.
Getting used to it's our first one on the road for you and I. At least.
It is. Yes, it is.
Getting used to it. Of course, we couldn't have picked a better night to be outside.
Right. You got to shake the cobwebs off every time we do an away game. Honestly, every time we do a game at all.
Yeah.
Unless it's back-to-back home games. Whenever we're on the road, especially, we're bringing a full TV studio and setting it up, and then tearing it down after the game.
Yep.
So when little snafus like that happen early in the game or early in the broadcast, that's why.
Look at this. This is Pfizer setting the ball up here.
Interesting. But you still have Vaughn out there, Seelix out there. Let's see who kicks it. There it is. A little helicopter. It's not going to go the 10 yards before it rolls out of bounds.
Another flag on the field. That's a PI roofing penalty.
Yep. That's just a kicking infraction.
Yep. Went back and looked. Do you remember last week when there was illegal participation?
Yes.
I went back and looked up. It's a category.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
okay.
If you have too many men on the field.
So it's like illegal use of the hands.
No, well, it's like if you have too many men on the field, or if you go out of bounds and then come back in. So if you go out of bounds, you can't participate anymore. It's illegal to participate.
Right.
So
He
they
just
didn't
wasn't
specify.
specific.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I was saying with illegal use of the hands, typically that's blocking in the back,
Yeah.
but it doesn't have to be.
Yeah. But you're still it's a legal player on the field.
Right,
So, yeah.
right.
So here is Shaw on the shotgun. He's got Kane to his right. Got three receivers bunched up to the left. There's the handoff to Kane. Kane is looking for room on the left side, and he finds it, picks up about 10 yards before he's brought down by, let's see here, that is going to be Cameron Mercer and Luke Witham on the tackle. It's going to be good for a first down as the Wildcats not letting up with their onslaught here.
They certainly are not.
They apparently did not get the memo about the Bruins' improved defense.
Right. They, if they did, I think they burned it.
Well, as they should.
7:44 and counting on the clock in the second quarter.
There's the snap. Fake the handoff by Shaw. He's looking deep. He's under pressure. He lobs it to, that is to Kane. He's got running room on the left side, and he is met
Brought by Dale Pino.
And a couple other Bruins, but he was able to pick the first down and then some. It's going to be a Wildcat Toyota Caldwell first down.
Go ahead.
11-yard line. There's 7 minutes and 29 seconds left in the second quarter. I keep forgetting about that clock.
No, I don't. Christina keeps reminding me in my ear, so that's great.
So Wildcats threatening to score. Once again, Shaw on the shotgun. Kane to his caddy corner right. Behind him, he's got trips to the right, single receiver to the left.
4 seconds on the play clock.
There's a snap. There's the handoff, and Kane is stopped immediately as soon as he gets the ball. That was Fuda, and they're going to say lost a yard on that one. Fuda saw that one coming and wasn't going to let that man get by. So it is second down and 11 to go. It's not quite. I don't believe it's second down and goal, though. I don't believe the first down is going to be the goal marker.
No, it's 12 to go, it says.
There's a snap. There's a pass. It's intercepted, and the ball is live. That's Josiah Johnson who's gotten it. He is looking for running room. He's just about
trying
ran
to get
back
out of
into
there.
the end zone.
He's going to get stopped right at the 5-yard line.
Excellent job by Josiah Johnson to come up with that interception. It was overthrown. The intended receiver by Shaw, and the Bruins with a huge turnover there.
So for the uninitiated, why don't you explain why it wasn't beneficial for him to just take a knee or fall down when he got the interception and he was still in the end zone?
No, he would have wanted to. That would have been a touchback.
Oh.
Yeah, no, that was dangerous.
Yeah.
That was dangerous for him to run out of and then run back into the end zone. If he went back into the end zone, that's safety.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was dangerous territory for Johnson, but
trying to see, that is Pfizer in the shotgun. The pass is out there, and it's complete to, that is Dylan Allison. He picks up a first down at about the 24-yard line.
With 6 minutes and 9 seconds left in the second quarter, Bruins looking to try to take the lead back after that big interception.
Cooper White moving to the left side. You've got Jalen Witcher coming on the right. Pfizer in the shotgun. He has one man on his left, one in the backfield. He's going to play action there. He's looking to pass. The pass is out there and almost picked off, I'll be honest.
Almost picked off, but almost taken to the house.
Yeah, almost received by Joe Hyman, the intended receiver.
I did not see who the defender was, but he got a fingertip on it, and that was what kept it from getting into Joe's hands.
All right, let's go to our sideline reporter, Grant Swindle. Oh.
Just kidding. There's a snap. Pfizer hands it off to Nichols, who was in motion. He's got some running room on the left side. Once again, gets flipped head over heels, but not before he's able to pick up about 6 or 7 yards. Bruins looking at second down and about 3 to go with 5:27 and counting left in the second quarter.
Not sure what happened there.
Pfizer's in the shotgun as the Bruins are set up once again. He's got Hyman to his right, Trips to his right as well. Single receiver to the left on the far side. Fakes pass to the right, throws it to the left. That's Jalen Witcher, picks up the first down, gets over midfield. Bruins are on the move here.
That's number 1, Jalen. He's going to get into Wildcat territory before he's knocked out of bounds. 1st and 10 from the Wildcat 47.
So,
All right. There's Pfizer in the shotgun. He has one receiver on his left, 3 to the right, man in motion. Looks like he's going to hand that off to Joe Hyman. There's a flag on the play.
that is going to be legal participation. There was some confusion on the sidelines. Too many men on the field for the Wildcats.
We've already had several Aloft Hotel 4th down conversion attempts this game.
Most of them actually have been the Wildcats responsible for them. At least it seems like it. So that was a PI roofing penalty as the referees are discussing. I'm not sure what the confusion is. Yeah, they're going to say illegal substitution. So I guess they had the right number of men on the field, but they sent them on too late. As Pfizer's in the shotgun.
We'll make it 1st and 5 from the Wildcat 41.
So Pfizer's in the shotgun. He's got trips to his right, single receiver to the left, Hyman to his left. Throws it to Hyman to the left. Hyman's looking for room, and he finds about 7 yards worth before he's tackled out of bounds.
The dump pass is going to be good to the 39. We're going to bring up 2nd down, 2nd and 3 for the Bruins.
And I'm sorry, that was only a gain of about 2 yards. I forgot they had the penalty in play there. So 2nd down and 3 still. Bruins slowing down a little bit. 4 minutes, 50 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. Pfizer's in the shotgun alone. There's a snap. He's looking left. He sees Hyman, and Hyman is hit right as the ball gets to him. Well defended pass there by the Wildcat defender. And the Bruins looking at 3rd down and 3 to go with 4:45 left in the 2nd quarter. Trailing 24-22 to Watson Chapel. Wildcat coaches getting real animated, telling their players, let's do it. Let's stop them right here. Pfizer's alone in the shotgun. He's got trips to the right. There's the snap. And he lobs it. And oh goodness.
Wow. That was a heck of a hit against Jalen Witcher. He's on his knees.
There's no flag?
I'm shocked that that's not passing interference.
Well,
he was not going for the pass.
That was a hit to the helmet.
Jalen gets up.
We got a Huggett Hall timeout. They're saying he was down too long. I am not sure how there's not a flag on the field right now.
I mean, the back judge was right in front of it.
So it's 4th down and 3. This is an Aloft 4th down conversion attempt.
Well, maybe after he gets evaluated, maybe Grant can let us know over on the sidelines how he's doing after that hit. That was just brutal. Can you see who's that in the shotgun? Is that still Pfizer?
Pfizer, I believe.
All right, yeah, that's Pfizer. He has 4 receivers on the right side, 1 to the right, 4 to the left. The pass is complete to Cooper White.
That's good for a 1st down.
I'm glad you could see it because I didn't see the second of the 2 on the chain gang.
Oh, so 4:32 left in the 2nd quarter.
The clock is stopped while they move the chains. Now he's got twins stacked on both sides. He's got Joe Hyman on his left side in the tailback slot. Nope, strike that. He's moving to the right side. From the shotgun, there's the snap. Looking to pass to the right side. It's complete to Nick Giesel, and there's a flag on the play.
I believe that's going to be a holding penalty on Caleb Nichols is back out there. I'm sorry, no, that was Jalen Witcher that
took the hit, yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be a holding.
against the Bruins.
So PI roofing penalty there on the Bruins as they are going to be marching the other direction.
We will replay first down. We'll wait for the spot.
First down and
I hear that there's some clicking noise maybe in the background, but I think what you're hearing is the crowd sitting around us who is clapping and chanting. We are because of we're trying to remain socially distanced, so we are actually sitting outside the press box up in the home team stands.
Bruins got their work cut out for him here.
Pfizer in the shotgun. He has 4 receivers, wide to the left, 1 to the right. There's the snap. Pass is going to the left side. It's received by Caleb Nichols, and he is brought down at about the 25-yard line. There's a PI roofing penalty flag on the play.
I'm not sure if that's going to be a holding penalty again on the Bruins.
I can't see how that's not, he was giving him a hip toss there to tackle him.
Face mask. Apparently he gave more than just a hip toss.
It's going to be against the Wildcats.
That's going to be a face mask, and that's going to give the Bruins
tack another 15 onto it.
And that's going to put the Bruins inside the Toyota Caldwell red zone.
Caldwell Toyota. It's easy to get that confused because one has Toyota up front and the other one, the right one, doesn't.
Caldwell. Oh, goodness gracious.
That's all right. I'll get him straight, Jay. Don't worry about it. There's Pfizer in the shotgun. He has 3 receivers on the left, 1 to the right. Oh, that's Jalen Witcher out there on the right side. That's good. He has Joe Hyman on his right side in the tailback spot. 8 seconds on the play clock. There's the snap. Pass immediately goes to Nick Giesel, and he's forced out of bounds at about the 8-yard line.
So I can't help but wonder if Coach Kelly, what has caused Coach Kelly he keeps calling the screen passes out to the left or out to the right. He's not passing over the middle that much.
Here's Pfizer again, this time a little shovel pass to Hyman. He works his way to the left side of the field, and he's in the end zone. There is a flag on the play.
I'm afraid that's going to be a holding penalty.
Yeah, that one's coming back.
Right there where he ran into the end zone. He had quite a bit of running room out there, maybe a little too much.
3 minutes, 50 seconds remaining in this half, the first half.
So Bruins shooting themselves in the foot a little bit. It's going to be second down and
I think second and 12 maybe?
Yeah, it's going to be from where the spot of the foul was. So.
Yeah. I just can't tell you how relieved I am to see Jalen Witcher back out there and he's okay, because that was a lick he took.
As we see, Jalen Witcher actually hustle up to the line.
Pfizer has 3 receivers on the left, 1 on the right. He has Joe Hyman on his right side in the backfield. There's the snap, looking to pass. He's got lots of pressure. Pass is out there, and it goes sailing over Jalen Witcher's head.
Yeah, that was quite a high pass there by Pfizer.
Going to bring up third down.
Might be a little nervous throwing to Jalen after that hit he took, trying to make sure it's a safe pass.
Boy, Coach Kelly is red-faced after that one, he is giving them the play.
Very forcefully.
Right. Aggressively coaching. What is it the Jedi called it? Aggressive negotiations?
Yep.
There's the snap, looking to pass. Oh, what was that? What was that?
That was an underhanded.
It was like a bowling. Yeah. It was like he was bowling.
Well, he did not throw a strike there, ladies and gentlemen. Now it is 4th and 12 for the Bruins
I
here.
think that was a gutter ball.
Yeah.
Wow. The time is 3 minutes exactly on the clock. Mark.
Do my eyes deceive me, or we see the kicking team come out?
You certainly do.
They do not deceive me.
Let's see if we actually kick it.
Vaughn's.
It's one of those things that in Madden football I would always fake punt, and so I always expect it of Coach Kelly, because that's the very first trick play.
Yep.
Let's see what happens.
There's
Vaughn Seelick. No, he does kick it. The ball is up, and it is good. So they're going to tack Four
Three.
more, so three more.
Three.
Excuse me, 3 more on the board.
I know it's an unusual thing.
No, it is.
That's a 3-point field goal.
Right.
Not the legendary 4-point field
Right,
goal with
right.
2 minutes and 34 seconds left here in the half.
I tell you, let's read some of these Crown Trophy Live fan feedback messages that we've got from Jay and Vicky Morgan. We need to get something brewing. We can do it. Love the Morgans. Let's go, Josiah Johnson. We love you. Go Bruins. Party face, party face, party face. Let's see. Vince, out there, we're dreaming about your burgers, buddy.
Oh,
Actually, we had some pretty decent dinner here in town. After we set up, we went down to Oceans, just down the street. Not bad, not bad. Come on, Jalen, shake that hit off. Papa Byron and Uncle Skeet are watching in Jonesboro. There's the kick from Vaughn Seelick, and it is received immediately by the Wildcats, so they're going to take possession of the ball at the Bruins, 48-yard line?
yep.
Good for them. Let's see. Koa played wide receiver for Pulaski Academy. Let's go Bruins. Trev, number 66, and from his cousins, Andrew and Bennett. Go Trev. Let's see. Yeah, Pearson, he said, did I miss the targeting call? Because that was definitely targeting. Well, we thought so too, but there was no penalty on that play.
Yep. So you see Shaw making his way out there. He's going to have Kane to his back and right. I'm sorry, front and left. There's the snap. Shaw is looking for running room on the left side, and he is wrapped up by Ben Smiley. Good
he went face first into one of the guys.
shoestring tackle by Ben Smiley there.
Picked up 2 yards, so it'll be 2nd and 8.
The clock ticking, 2 minutes and 14 seconds left in this half. No sense of urgency from the Wildcats here.
Stick around for the Ackles halftime show, Ackles Carpet One halftime show, as Greg Ledbetter will be here to talk to our very own Christina Carroll to talk about the STEM program in the lower school and the STEAM program in the ECS.
There's Shaw in the shotgun waiting for the snap. Minute 45 seconds left now. He's got Kane behind him.
And they were waiting for the play clock to reach 1 second before they called timeout.
Interesting. So looking for a drive, but looking to not let Pulaski Academy have the ball back.
That's certainly what they want. That's the best way to keep the Bruins on their heels.
Yep.
Let's catch up on a couple of these real quick. Anna and Mike Murray watching again from home. Come on, defense. Go Zach Terry and go PA Bruins. Let's see. Good kick, Vaughn. Go Bruins from your friends in California. Thanks for all of the live fan feedback. Grant, you were down there on the sidelines. What can you tell us about Jalen when he came off? Was he okay? I mean, what did they do with him?
He just got the wind knocked out of him. He got checked for concussion, but he is okay, and he'll be returning to this game.
Okay, very good. Yeah, we've seen him back in there. So he had the wind knocked out of him, so that explains why he was taking a little bit extra time on the field there, so that's good.
So Shaw is once again back out there in the shotgun. He's got Kane next to him.
I'll tell you about this one in a minute.
3 receivers bunched up on the left side, a single receiver on the far side. The 2 of the receivers go to join their friend on the far side, and it's swapped, whatever you want to call it. But Kane's going to hang on to it. He is in trouble.
Lots of trouble.
That was Del Pino who initially forced him to the out-of-bounds line, and then that was Luke Witham.
Josiah Johnson got a hand in there, too.
And Josiah Johnson, I feel like we say his name just about every
you have to.
defensive play.
You have to, seriously, because he's bigger than both of us, and he made some comments that made it sound like, well, we have to.
Oh.
I'm just kidding.
I mean, if you already got one Brewer call.
He's one of the nicest kids, I swear. Matt Johnston was just texting me. He said, and you get so used to the Bruins offense that it's just no huddle offense. It's go every time. And he said, I was reading War and Peace in between the Wildcats play. plays, and I just finished the book.
There's a snap. Wildcats
Oh!
for a screen pass, and it is incomplete, intended for, let me see, that was number 11.
You got one down on the field on the
Chris Richardson.
45-yard line over there.
Yeah, that was a screen pass that the Bruins sniffed out. They had way too much pressure on the quarterback. We have a hug and haul timeout here. Is just about a minute and a half left in this game, and not game in this half. That is trying to see who the Wildcat player is.
He got up for a second and then went immediately back down. I'm guessing I'm thinking he felt a little concussed if he did that, because he's either dizzy or nauseous, which of course is going to be one of the symptoms there.
Yeah.
So they're having everyone who is not a player get back off the field.
Well,
let's see.
Let's give him a hand, folks.
That is number 12 for the Wildcats. That's Demarion Woodson, who is one of their key wide receivers and defensive backs.
I believe he already has a touchdown tonight.
Yes, he does.
Hope he's okay. Hope he's just, well, not sure what, but hope he's not concussed.
Right.
Say that. So, do I see a punter out there on 3rd and 12?
That's interesting.
Is it 3rd? What is? Okay.
No, it's 4th. They just don't have it correct on the scoreboard. That was 4th down. So the Bruins run away from that one as usual.
Now Cooper White was back there.
No, Cooper White and both Cooper White and Cameron Mercer were back there, but as soon as the ball dropped, they kind of backed away from it.
All right. Well, confusing as all get out, but there's a minute 14 left in the half. Bruins take over possession at the 28-yard line, their own 28-yard line. You got to believe Coach Kelly's looking to capitalize right here, and minute 14's never been.
Well, there's no doubt about that, and he said several times, he's given the statistic where the Bruins have won so many percentage of the games that they lead at the half. So with leading by 1 point, though, that's still a close game. Let's see if they can add some more onto it. There's the snap to Pfizer. He passes laterally to Hyman, and he works his way across the 30, across the 40, and then forced out of bounds just after picking up the first down.
So minute 7 seconds left, and the important part was he got out of bounds there, stopped the clock.
Yeah, minute 7 with, let's see, the Bruins still have all 3 of their timeouts, but Coach Kelly rarely uses those.
Yeah.
More than 20 seconds remaining on the play clock. Pfizer's in the gun. He has 3 receivers on the left side, 2 to the right. There's the snap. Looking to the left side. There's the pass. It's out there. I think that was intended for Dylan Allison, but Allison didn't turn around and look for it.
He's real lucky that was not intercepted. That was number 11, Chris Richardson, on the defense there, and he didn't even realize where the ball was going. If he had, he probably could have come away with that one.
Right. Bruins are making some changes. Got Caleb Nichols and Cooper White here on the right side of the field. You got 3 other receivers on the left. Pfizer's in the shotgun. What do you see?
Got single coverage on the right here.
There's looking to pass. Pass is out there, and it was just off the fingertips of Cooper White. It was just really low. It was almost at his ankles.
Yeah. So with 56 seconds left, Bruins went from looking to try to make something of this possession to not sure what they're going to work with here. They got 2 downs to get the first down.
3rd and 10. 56 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Pfizer has 4 receivers on the left side, 1 to the right. There's the snap. Looking to pass to the left side. Pass is complete to Jalen Witcher, and he's brought down just shy. Let's see.
They're giving it to him.
Are they? I didn't see the signal yet. Let's see.
I have to. That's right.
I know. It's right there. It's pretty close. No, hang on. They're all looking at it pretty closely.
49 seconds left. The clock is not ticking anymore as the referees say, let's stop that. So, fourth down marker's out there, but that ball is right on the – he's saying that's a first down. The far –
Yeah, I see it.
Far sideline. He's saying,
yeah, they're going to measure it.
Measure this. So, 49
Coach
seconds.
Kelly is out there pointing. He's like, look, you can see it on the hash marks. It's here or it's here. It really is. It's clearly past that line.
Caleb Nichols wasn't moving. He was like, I got a route to run here.
Well, the
Zebras?
The first down that they had to reach was the 47-yard line, and the ball is clearly past that hash mark. Yeah. He's like almost a yard past it. That's why Coach Kelly was like, what are you doing to me? Of course, I'm sure what he's thinking about at that point is their hurry-up offense is now kind of blown.
Yeah, like that. I mean, they were ready. They were lined up. They were ready to go. And,
right.
And he's saying, okay, now the clock starts.
There we go. 47 seconds and ticking. Pfizer in the shotgun. He has there he is. He has 2 receivers on the left, 3 to the right. There's the snap, looking to the left side. Passes out there. That one was intended for Cooper White, but there's a flag on the play. I think that one's going to be passing interference.
Yeah, that was Cooper White got hung up because he was about to turn around and look for the ball, and he got held.
Got a little shoving action after shoving time was over?
No, it was during shoving time. It was just illegal shoving.
It was holding time when holding time was over.
There is no holding time.
I told you last week, that's after the game after you lose.
Oh.
You get a little consolation hug. Yeah.
Oh, goodness. Now, the only holding you're supposed to do is when you're holding the ball on a field goal attempt.
Yeah, it gives me flashbacks of a movie. I'll tell you about it in a minute. There's the snap. Looking to pass to the left side. Still look. There's the pass. It's out there to Cooper White. He's across the 5. Touchdown Bruins by Cooper White.
That's number 3 on the night for him.
Wow. Good job, Cooper. 22 seconds remaining in the first half. Bruins are going to line up and try and tack 2 more onto this one.
Did you say tattoo?
Tack.
Oh.
Like T-A-C-K?
Well, yeah, it just sounded like tattoo. Tattoo 2.
There's a flag. There's a PI roofing penalty flag. False start against the Bruins. You don't see that one on a point after attempt.
Not for them, no. Usually it's going the other direction.
Right.
So it's going to be.
I have to ask, Rusty, is he keeping track of flags at all?
No.
No? Okay.
I don't think so.
That's okay. We just love that he's out there keeping stats for us.
Caleb is. Rusty's my brother.
Okay.
He's the one that's making sure he's doing it right.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, there's the snap to Pfizer. He's rolling out the left side. He's looking to pass. The pass is out there, and it looks like it just passed. That was Caleb Nichols.
Yeah, well defended by the Wildcats there. Bruins now a touchdown and an extra point ahead with 22 seconds left in the half.
Oh, a touchdown and a field goal.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
What'd I say?
Extra point.
But, yeah, they're 7 points.
Sure. Okay, same. Okay, sure.
Oh, goodness. That's why we don't let you do the math.
Right. Well, this is never a good thing. You don't do the math with me.
I mean, you've already run out of fingers to count on.
Josh, no math so good like you and Peoples.
You don't understand your strange land with your strange laws.
Look, I'm a programmer, man.
I'm just a simple caveman.
I don't count from any higher than 1. It's 0, 1, and then go back to 0. 0, 1.
Just a simple
1,
caveman.
1, 1.
Ones and zeros. Oh, what? There's no one playing right now.
Christina's in our heads going, boys, the game.
I mean, you can never go wrong with an SNL reference.
See?
All right.
Got a fever. The only prescription is more football.
There's Von Seelig.
Oh, nice bounce.
And it is.
That was textbook.
Fusion by the Wildcats as to who was supposed to catch that ball.
That had me reminiscing of the Razorback World Series game.
Oh, no. How dare you?
Sorry.
First off.
Sorry. That's what it looked like.
No.
Sorry, not sorry.
You're just lucky there's nothing for me to throw at you right now.
Yeah. She's got to ride. You got to ride home with me. What are you doing? I got the keys, y'all.
All right. Well,
Popeye said you can't ride with him either. So with 20 seconds left, the Wildcats are going to try and do something.
there's the snap. Hand off, direct snap to Shaw. He's going to keep it. He is not going to find any running room, and he is stopped by Josiah Johnson, who's got quite a few of his friends to help him.
Josiah was handling it just fine on his own.
Well, he was looking to strip that ball.
Yeah, he was. I saw him reach back and try and reach underneath and grab it, but that's the end of the first half. The Bruins lead this one only by a few. It's 31-24 here at Watson Chapel. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with the Ackles Carpet One halftime show. Stick around. This Friday night spotlight is brought to you by Caldwell Toyota. Pulaski Academy would like you to join us in recognizing our core value student of the week, Cooper Bradley. Cooper is a senior and an active member of the PA band program. He also spends time at the Little Rock Climbing Center teaching younger children how to rock climb. He is an excellent example of servant leadership. Our core value student of the week is brought to you by Caldwell Toyota. Just another way Caldwell cares. The Week 3 Holloman and Associates Offensive Player of the Game was sophomore offensive lineman Alan Thomason. In addition to football, Alan is also a member of the 2019 Champion Wrestling Team. His favorite class is AP Physics with Mr. Reed. He is a member of the Spanish Club and the Student Council, and in his spare time, he likes to hang out with friends and family. Congratulations to Alan Thomason, the Holloman and Associates Offensive Player of the Game.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you this
Welcome to the Ackles Carpet One halftime show. At Ackles Carpet One, we make it beautiful for less. AcklesCarpet1.com. Now, here's your host, Greg Ledbetter.
Welcome, everybody, and thank you for being here. And this is Greg Ledbetter with the halftime show. We are going to talk about topics that aren't related to athletics and are about the school. And tonight we have Christina Carroll, who is our STEM teacher, and we're excited about talking about our STEAM and STEM program. Welcome, Christina.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Well, you are very welcome. Well, tell us a little bit about the STEM program, how it got started, and your role in that.
Okay, so 8 years ago, we decided, Ms. Brewster and Ms. Fitton, who was also there at the time, decided that we needed a STEM program, and so they asked me to do it. And so at that time, it was for kindergarten through 4th grade. And the national science standards had just changed, and so they had come out with some new standards, and we felt like that was a really good time to reevaluate what we were doing in science curriculum in the lower school and then for kindergarten as well, and just, put a whole fresh new spin on it and have a whole new curriculum that we created here. We chose not to purchase a curriculum. We wanted something that was going to be unique and special to PA, and so that's how it started.
I should have started off. Tell us exactly what STEM means. A lot of people may not know that.
Yes, so STEM stands for science, technology, engineering, and math. So the science curriculum that we do all areas of science every year. So all the first graders get an earth science, a life science, and a physical science unit every year, as does all the other grade levels. And then we also incorporate a computer science unit every year into that curriculum. Yes.
Wow. Okay, so that's the science, so that's the S part of it. But now,
I'm going to back up just for a second, because over the 8 years we've made some changes and we've added a program called the STEAM program,
Yes.
right? Okay.
And so my good friend Julie Patty is amazing, and she is the teacher in the STEAM program. And so the difference between STEAM and STEM is the A,
Yes.
and so the A is art. And so she does a lot of explorations with art type things in the STEAM lab. They have a beautiful new room that they opened up last year. So her space pretty much doubled last year, and with a lot of new experiences for our little ones. They learned so much down there that we have had to change our program up here in the lower school, because they just knew so much when they came to me. So things like animal habitats, Miss Patty covers that so well in STEAM, we didn't need that again in STEM. So then we were able to take that unit and make it more academic and really increase the content level. And so now we're covering things like tertiary producer or consumers and producers and things like that, with food chains and life cycles, stuff that we didn't cover before. So we're able to add new things that are more challenging because we have such a great STEAM program that lays the foundation down there in our early childhood school.
So the way it operates now is STEAM is for our 2.5-year-olds through kindergarten.
Yes, sir.
And then our STEM program starts in the 1st grade and goes through the 4th grade.
Yes.
And in the STEM program, which is what we're talking about, and we're going to go to the content of that in just a minute, but what's the time frame which the kids spend with you?
Okay, so I spend about an hour with 1st and 2nd about once a week. And then 3rd and 4th, there is a lot more content to cover, and the standards are a lot more meaty. And so I see them twice a week for an hour each time. Yeah.
An hour each. That's
yeah.
awesome.
And so it is, because we really do need that time for all of the hands-on exploration. So we want to incorporate the nonfiction, which is important, and the vocabulary, but then we also want science to really come alive for our kids. And the way that we do that is through lots of hands-on experiences. And so if we teach just the vocabulary in isolation, then they really don't have that application that they need to really understand what those words mean. And so the hands-on part of the science is essential for them to have a deep understanding of pretty difficult science concepts. I mean, you know, nobody probably would have tried to teach 3rd graders about series and parallel circuits, but we do that by giving them the light bulbs and conductive Play-Doh, and all of that makes it easy for them to learn about it and play with it, but also learn things that, you know, we wouldn't have tried to teach kids 10 years ago, you know, in the elementary school age. And so by giving them those hands-on experiences, we really can increase that deeper understanding of these basic science concepts.
That is so awesome. Do you take adults in your class? I think I would be ready for that.
We do actually, you know, when it's not COVID, we do have a lot of parents that, and grandparents, and, you know, a lot of dads who really like to volunteer in the STEM lab, because it is a lot of things that they're interested in. And we've had, you know, parents that were doctors or engineers come in and help me with the classes, because they, you know, they're the subject matter expert too. And so having them come in and work with a small group of kids or help with an engineering project is great for them to be able to be involved, but it's also great for the kids to see these are some careers that I might want to do if I'm interested in STEM.
That is so interesting. And when you talked about the vocabulary and the language part of it, and then the application, your background actually is a reading specialist, correct? You're a master's degree in that area?
Yes.
So how has that played in that role of teaching the kids the vocabulary and then helping with the implementation?
Well, it really has helped a lot, because we want to make sure that we, you know, while our focus is to give the kids a lot of experiences with science, we don't want to lose that knowledge base either. Awesome. And so it's really important, especially as our kids get closer and closer to middle school, that we are teaching them how to read nonfiction for information. How are we highlighting? You know, we don't want to highlight the whole paragraph. You know, we want to only highlight the important information. How can we look at the questions that we have to answer and help guide where we look for the answers in the text? And so teaching them those kinds of like study skill type things, how to read nonfiction, how to look for the important information, how to then write like a scientist. We spend a lot of time on that at all of our grade levels. How do I articulate what we did in STEM? How do I use those words like I made a hypothesis, or use the other vocabulary in our writing? So if in 1st grade we're talking about simple machine machines, we're also talking about forces. And so when we did inclined planes earlier this week, we talked about how gravity is pulling our marble down the inclined plane. And so when we write our sentence, we need to use some of that vocabulary in our sentence, because then that makes it writing like a scientist. Yep. And so all of that is sprinkled throughout all of the different grade levels, as well as all the different areas of science that we're doing.
That fits right into our language arts program for
yes.
the elementary programs as well, which is so strong. Great. Well, we're going to take a break. We're going to come back and talk about the content of our STEM program, and we'll be right back.
The Week 3 Holloman and Associates Offensive Player of the Game was sophomore offensive lineman Alan Thomason. In addition to football, Alan is also a member of the 2019 champion wrestling team. His favorite class is AP Physics with Mr. Reed. He is a member of the Spanish Club and the Student Council, and in his spare time, he likes to hang out with friends and family. Congratulations to Alan Thomason, the Holloman and Associates Offensive Player of the Game. In Week 3, the Hatcher Agency Defensive Player of the Game was senior outside linebacker Liam Dick. Liam's favorite class is trigonometry with Mr. Dunn. In addition to football, he is also on the Bruins soccer team. In his spare time, he enjoys playing Minecraft with his friends and singing country music. Please join us in congratulating Liam Dick, the Hatcher Agency Defensive Player of the Game.
Welcome back to the Ackles Carpet One Halftime Show. Let's get back to the studio with your host, Greg Ledbetter.
All right, this is Greg Ledbetter, Head of Enrollment and Financial Aid, and we're talking with Christina Carroll, our STEM teacher, and we're going to talk about the content. We've mentioned a little bit about the science, what each letter stands for, and we started with science, but you might go back over that, and then let's talk about the technology, engineering, and math, if you will.
Okay. So our science curriculum is created here, so it's completely unique to PA. It has evolved, as we talked about a little bit earlier. So as the kids learn more and more, and as science changes, because scientists are making new discoveries all the time, so I try and keep up on very current on that. But we also have changes in technology that influence our curriculum.
Sure.
And so technology is a huge piece, especially this year, because we have some of our friends that are online. Our 3rd and 4th graders have moved one-to-one with laptops in the classroom.
Yes.
So we're really using those a lot with them. Because we can't do quite the same with the labs, because we're not in the STEM lab, and so we're on a cart. So we are kind of modifying some of the labs to make to use the computers and technology for that. So we're doing more virtual labs and more simulations on the computer, but teaching the kids how to also use the computer appropriately. In our computer science unit that we do with 1st through 4th grade, we do everything from programming to video game development, as well as an online safety course. So the FBI has a great safety course that we do when we do our computer science unit that gives us the language to be able to start talking to our kids about how to be safe online. So since so many of our kids are online and they're online a lot, we want to make sure that we're starting that dialogue early, and so we start talking with them about that in 2nd grade.
That's great.
Our technology, really, I mean, I would think that that's one of the biggest things that has evolved over the 8 years of the STEM lab, because technology has changed so much. And then our kids being able to use Google Classroom. I'm getting ready to make a Google slide presentation with my 3rd graders on the dinosaur that they chose to research. And so those are things that we probably wouldn't have done 8 years ago, but now we can. And so that has influenced our curriculum to an extent, because projects that we might have done 8 years ago on a poster board, we're now doing as a Google slide presentation instead. With the engineering, every grade level has the opportunity to do at least one engineering challenge a year. And so we try and make that incorporated into our science curriculum. So for example, second grade does a fractured fairy tale unit in their classroom. So where they read all the Three Little Pigs, all the different versions of the Three Little Pigs. So some of them are from the wolf's perspective, and some of them are, you know, the Three Little Pigs, but then it's like a twist on that story. And so they're comparing and contrasting all these different fairy tales. And so as a part of that, we make a Three Piggy house. So they have to work together as a team, and they have to, you know, make it stylish but yet stable. And so we're learning about stability. We have levels, and so they're making sure that their posts are level and straight and all of that. So there's a whole bunch of design and engineering that goes into that unit that also has to do with what they're doing in the classroom. And then we bring in the writing into that. They have a persuasive writing piece that they do with me where they're trying to persuade someone to buy their piggy house. And then the big bad wolf comes at the end and tries to blow it down. Everybody's very nervous that day. But it's really, really cute. And so that's one example of one of the engineering challenges that we do. But every group gets to have their own engineering challenge. And then in fourth grade, everybody gets really excited when we make the big paper roller coasters. You know, they're about 5.5 feet tall. And they use paper. They make them all out of paper. I do not make them for them. They make all the pieces, and then they have to, because that is part of an energy unit. And so we're learning about kinetic and potential energy in that unit. And so they have to balance that energy with the paper pieces to make sure that the marble has enough energy to get through the system, but not so much energy that the marble pops out. Right. And so, you know, that there's a lot of problem solving in that. You know, it kind of goes along with our other, some of our other philosophies at PA about that growth mindset. And because you really do have to make mistakes, and you have to take risk, and you have to keep trying with that, because it is difficult, you know, and the kids will sometimes get frustrated and they need to like walk it off and then come back, and then they're like, I can do this, and I'm like, I know you can. And so, you know, because there's not one right answer, so there's lots of possibilities. So when there's not one right answer, sometimes that can be kind of frustrating. But I've noticed over the years of doing STEM that our kids are getting even better at that. They're not as anxious about being wrong or taking a risk, because this is a place where we want them to do that. That's how we learn down here. You know, we want to take risks. We want to be wrong, because scientists are wrong all the time. So by doing engineering challenges and labs that allow for that exploration and discovery, then there's a lot more learning that takes place there. You know, if they know all the right answers before they ever start, then you've missed all the learning.
Right,
you know?
That's right. It's a process.
So we want, so when we do a lab and they don't know what's going to happen, and they're like, whoa, that excitement, you know, they're so excited to see what's going to happen in the next lab. Then they're already bought into it all, you know, and so they're waiting for, you know, the lab, or they're hanging on my every word to find out what's going to happen next, you know, and so they're really excited about the learning. And then my job is really done at that point, because if they're excited about the learning, they're going to remember the stuff that we did, and then, you know, then they've learned and done everything they need to know. So
well, you're a classic example of how we really make learning fun here at Pulaski Academy. So that's a lot of great information. It's unbelievable what these kids are doing at this age level, and that's a strong compliment to you for what you're doing. Yeah, I think too, you're an example. You know, our vision is to be the leader in innovative education, and I think that's happening in our STEAM and STEM program. Certainly our mission is to inspire students to explore and create, and that's happening right here. So thank you for everything that you're doing. Thank you for sharing this with us, and if anyone's ever interested in learning more about our STEAM and STEM program, feel free to get a hold of me at greg.ledbetter@pulaskiacademy.org. But that does it for this show, and we thank you again, Christina, and we look forward to next week when we'll have someone else talking about a different area of the school. So thank you for joining us, and we're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back for the second half of the game.
In Week 3, the Hatcher Agency Defensive Player of the Game was senior outside linebacker Liam Dick. Liam's favorite class is trigonometry with Mr. Dunn. In addition to football, he is also on the Bruins soccer team. In his spare time, he enjoys playing Minecraft with his friends and singing country music. Please join us in congratulating Liam Dick, the Hatcher Agency Defensive Player of the Game. Senior Alexandra Barnwell is our Bowen Heffley Orthopedic Student Athlete of the Week. Alexandra is currently playing 2 in-season sports. She is a member of the Lady Bruin volleyball team and the golf team. She spends countless hours practicing both sports while maintaining academic excellence in her courses. Please join us in recognizing Alexandra Barnwell, the Bowen Heffley Orthopedic Student Athlete of the Week.
Hey Bruin fans, there are lots of ways to support your school. One is Kroger. Everyone shops at Kroger using their Kroger card. If you designate Pulaski Academy as the beneficiary, a percentage of your purchases come back to the school. Another way is through Amazon Smile. We have a Stock the Lounge right now for our teachers. You can purchase goods on Amazon and a percentage of the purchase comes back to the school. Another way to help is to shop at Kendra Scott on September 24th and 25th. It's a 2-day online shopping event, and there's a code that you'll use when you check out. 20% of proceeds benefit the school. The code is GiveBack9183. You can find that in your email or watch our Twitter feed at PA_advancement.
Bruins fans, for the Lyon College tip of the game. Before you apply to a college, plan a visit. Get a feel for the campus, the faculty, and the community. Visit as many colleges as possible. Even virtual visits can help you learn more about a college and help college staff learn more about you. Why spend 4 years at a place that doesn't feel like home? Schedule a visit at lyon.edu/visit and learn more about our $1,000 visit grant. Go Bruins!
Welcome back to the Ackles Carpet One studio. Here's your host, Holt Short and Joshua Carroll.
Welcome back, everybody. We've got about a minute left on the halftime clock. The teams are going to run out about that time. Wildcats are coming back out now, but then they're going to add 3 more minutes onto the clock for warm-ups. So before we get into review and halftime business, let me play for you real quick because we had to go to our halftime show real quickly tonight. So we recorded the quick interview that our sideline reporter, Grant Swindle, had with Coach Kelly as they were running off the field. So here's what Coach Kelly had to say about the first half. Oh, I got to get to it. Hang on a second.
Just kidding.
There we go. All right, here we are.
Coach Kelly, how did you feel about the first half?
I felt like we didn't play very good at all. We're turning the ball over on offense. Both my quarterbacks want to throw the ball to the other team or fumble it or whatever. Defense, all of a sudden after 3 games, they think we're playing really good, and when you get overconfident, I think, oh, that's what we're going to do. We're going to get them ready at halftime. Our coach said to get them back where we're supposed to be, and then we'll be okay. But if not, this team's good. They're undefeated. They're going to come back and beat us.
Thank you, Coach.
So, well, the one thing that I wanted to point out there, of course, was that 5-second pause. And Grant told me, he's like, it was kind of awkward for a second there. He was
You had to think about it. He's like, do I want to answer this
question?
question?
I've really got to watch myself. So anyway, so of course we want to thank our halftime show sponsor. That's Ackles Carpet One. At Ackles Carpet One, they can get it for you at wholesale. That's not just a slogan at Ackles Carpet One. It's their real money-saving story. You can get the lowest prices on carpets, floors, and real wood cabinets. They have nationwide buying power, low overhead, and local ownership that make all of this possible. Don't shop at the home centers or online when you can shop local and get the best wholesale prices. At Ackles Carpet One, we make it beautiful for less. AcklesCarpet1.com. We want to thank them very much for sponsoring our halftime show this year.
We do, as well as our booth, which is an open-air booth now.
Yeah, we've got our Ackles Carpet One open-air studio. Yeah, it's nice.
The atmosphere there.
Right? I love it. So tell me, you've got the stats on the first half.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about what we saw.
Got some stats courtesy of my nephew, Caleb Short. Let's see here. Charlie Pfizer went 22 of 33 for 229 yards and 3 touchdowns and 1 interception. His preferred target was Cooper White with 7 receptions, 114 yards and 3 touchdowns. Joe Hyman had 5 receptions for 20 yards to go along with 4 carries for 72 yards rushing and a touchdown. Dylan Allison had 4 catches for 28 yards. Jalen Witcher had 3 catches for 55 yards. Caleb Nichols had 2 catches for 19 yards. And Nick Giesel had 2 catches for 2 yards. For Watson Chapel, the surprise of the night, at least in my opinion, was the sophomore Jabray Shaw, showing that he is definitely going to be a threat for the next 2.5 years, however long we have to play. But he went 6 of 13 for 52 yards passing, had 2 touchdowns, and I mean those were well-placed touchdown balls. The only interception he really gave up was the one where he was just the pass was rushed and by Pulaski. And then he also had 11 carries for 26 yards and a touchdown as well. So Bruins, near the end of the half, they were able to finally really contain him, but he made his presence felt. As we see, that is Dale Pino with the onside kick. It takes a huge bounce, but the Bruins cannot capitalize, and the Wildcats are going to start with the ball at the 45-yard line in Bruin territory. I mean, that's what you want to see in an onside kick. It just, didn't bounce the way they wanted it to.
No, it didn't. That's the one that they want to see. And I watched him practice this for a couple of, I guess it was about an hour, maybe an hour and a half, just earlier this week. And he was just, kind of repetitive over and over and over. And one of the things that I asked him, I said, what's the secret there? And he was like, you got to hit it just at the right spot to get that bounce in the right position, because it bounces too early, and they're going to have an easy catch. If it bounces too late, again, it's behind their primary. So you want to get it just right so that it kind of throws them off and it gets our guys an attempt to get inside there.
Oh, there's Shaw in the shotgun. There's a snap. He hands off to Kane. Kane's up the middle, picks up about 3 yards before he's dropped up by Liam Dick and Harrison Lane. Luke Witham in there on the tackle. The onside kick, when you want to get the bounce, it kind of reminds me of like pool. Like when you're shooting pool, if you want to put some English on it.
Yes.
If you want it to keep rolling after it hits or to come backwards, or you got to hit it in the right spot, up or down.
That's exactly right.
So with 11 minutes and 30 seconds left here in the third quarter, Bruins came back to lead after being down by 10 points at one point in the first half. And there's the handoff to Kane once again. And Liam Dick in on the initial tackle. A number of other Bruins in there helped out as he picked up another about 3 or 4 yards. That was Romel LaBelle mixed up in the end there. So it is third down and 5 to go for the Wildcats, keeping it on the ground here as the clock ticks under 11 minutes in third quarter.
Remind me at the next play, I've got another Cupcake Factory trivia question for a free 6-pack of cupcakes. So listen for that question after the next play. 10:42 and counting on the clock here in the third quarter.
Number of men in motion for Shaw as he's looking to pass to the left. Now he's rolling out. He's under pressure, and he is going to hang on to it. He is tackled again by Fuda Shinkawa. That's at least his second, maybe third tackle for a loss tonight. I know it's 2 sacks and 1 forced interception for the freaky fast one.
Freaky fast Fuda. Listen, this PA alum could really shoot the 3, and as a Razorback ranked 9th in school history for doing so. He's no Grizzly, but it sure can hustle. Who is it? Send us your answer to our Crown Trophy Live Fan Feedback number there on the screen. Just send a text, and the first one that gets it correct
gets the cupcakes. There is Shaw in the shotgun. There's a snap. He fakes the handoff to Kane. He's under pressure. He lets it fly.
Wow.
And it is in the air.
Oh, no. He could have had that one, but he slipped up on it.
That's okay. That was Harrison Lane on the defense. And, he actually overran the ball. He didn't realize where it was in the air. He was just trying to stay with this man. And it actually worked out for the Bruins now because they forced a turnover on downs, and they get the ball at their own 42-yard line with 9 minutes and 38 seconds left in the third quarter. Bruins leading 31-24.
So we've had an answer to the question, and that's going to go to Kerry Bone.
There's a snap. Hyman's going to keep it. He fakes the handoff to Pfizer, and he is stopped for maybe a half a yard if they're generous.
That the answer to the trivia question posted by the Cupcake Factory. The question, of course, trying to get back to it here. The question was, this PA alum could really shoot the three, and as a Razorback ranked 9th in school history for doing so, he's no Grizzly, but he sure can hustle. The answer is Dusty Hannas.
Oh.
Carrie Bone, one of the teachers at PA, you win. Stop by the Cupcake Factory and pick up your 6-pack of cupcakes.
There's a snap, pass to the left side to
Hyman.
Is that Hyman?
No, that's Caleb Nichols. Excuse me.
He picks up the first down. He's in Wildcat territory as the Bruins are on the move.
That's a route that we've seen Hyman run all night, so I guess he threw me off there.
Starts off on the far side and
Pfizer again in the shotgun. He has all 4 of his receivers in tight this time. This time he's going to give a little shovel pass to Dylan Allison. He's across the 40, works his way across the 35, and he's forced out of bounds right at the 34-yard line. It's going to be second and what looks like 2, maybe 3. Yeah, 3.
Yeah, you asked me a question earlier.
What was it?
It was, are they keeping track of the penalties? And I owe an apology. They are. The Bruins had 6 penalties, I believe, for 44 yards in the first half, and the Wildcats had 4. I'll get that yardage to you in a sec. Pfizer's in the shotgun. There's a snap. He had Nichols in motion. He's looking for Nichols down the far sideline, and it overthrows his intended target. He was well covered, though, so that was going to have to be a well-placed ball.
He was at least in triple coverage at best. So there's 8 minutes, 44 seconds on the game clock here in the third quarter. The Bruins lead 31-24. 27 seconds on the play clock. Pfizer's in the shotgun. He has 3 receivers on the left, 1 to the right. Pitch to his left side to Hyman. He works his way across the 30, the 25, the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5, and he gets shoved out of bounds at about the 3 or the – actually, it looks like he's at the goal line. Let's see where they place it.
Yeah, it's going to be inside the 5.
Yeah, it's definitely –
Tell me, where does that put the Bruins?
Yeah, that puts them at
zone?
that puts it at the Caldwell Toyota – the Caldwell Toyota red zone. 8 minutes, 34 seconds in the third quarter. Pfizer's in the shotgun. He has 3 receivers on the left, 1 to the right. There's the pass. It's out there, and there's a flag. That's a PI Roofing penalty flag on the play. That was intended for Dylan Allison. It went right through his arms. But
it was a little early. He wasn't quite ready for that ball.
No, he wasn't. He turned around, and the pass was already right there.
Yeah. Pfizer's got a bit of a quick trigger.
It's going to be
pass interference,
offensive passing interference, yeah.
I believe there must have been a receiver on the far side that was trying to push Allison's defender out of the way. It's all about timing with that type of play. That is going to be a big penalty for the Bruins, though, as it pushes them 15 yards backwards. Looking at first down and 19 to go. First down and goal from the 19, rather.
There's Pfizer. He has the snap, looking to pass downfield. The pass is out there. He's got Jalen Witcher, and it's picked off. That is intercepted, and he's dragged out of bounds. That was intercepted by number 12, Demarion Woodson. Goodness gracious. Joe Hyman picked up the tackle. Thank goodness he did, too. Goodness. And so the Bruins, instead of knocking on the door and trying to get into the end zone, are going to be pushing back the other direction. And the Wildcats are going to pick up from the Bruins' 25-yard line.
I believe this is the deepest in Bruin territory they've been all night, which, of course, is going to happen with onside kicks being a regular thing. So here is Shaw in the shotgun. He's got Kane behind him, trip receivers to the right. Hands off to Kane. And Kane is going to pick up maybe 2 yards. They're going to give him, about 2 to 3 yards before he's brought down. That was Josiah Johnson and Isarius Woods in on the tackle. Second down and 7 to go with 8 minutes and 5 seconds left in the third quarter here at Watson Chapel High School. Wildcats didn't quite expect to have the ball this quickly. A little slow to get the plays in. There's 5 seconds left on the play clock. There's a snap. Fakes the handoff. Screen pass to the right side. And that is to, that was Josiah Johnson on the tackle. That is number 7.
It's enough to move the chains. 7:36 remaining in the third quarter.
That was Julius Wiley. That's his first reception of the night, I believe. So the Wildcats looking to take the ball down the field and tie it up or even take a 1-point lead.
From the Crown Trophy live fan feedback, both coaches Jacoby are watching the game from home. Thanks for streaming. Go Bruins.
There's the snap. Handoff to Kane. He's up the middle. He gains about 7 or 8 yards before he's brought down. That was Luke Witham on the tackle. They're going to give him about 6 yards. 2nd and 4. PA announcer says 2nd and 5. Huh? I guess I'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
Right.
So it is 6 minutes, 44 seconds and counting here in the third quarter. Wildcats on a slow, methodical drive down the field right now. Bumbled snap, but Shaw comes up with it, and there is going to be a
there's
face
lots
mask.
of flags coming out.
Yeah. There's going to be face mask as Liam Dick ended up with the ball, but I don't think he got it by any friendly means.
Right. Wow, and that's going to move the chains. That'll be a first down once they assess that penalty.
Yep, they are into Bruin territory again.
Got this message from John Wright. Shout out to 1986 PA football standout John Wright, who is watching in Austin, Texas. Let's see, from the Connells, go Bruins. Someone asked me a moment ago, let's see, who decides the student athlete of the week? I want to nominate my son, Tucker Brock. Well, Tucker's a great student athlete. You'd want to talk to Miss Castleberry about that.
So head coach Jared Dutton for the Wildcats. Encouraging his team to take it easy. 5 seconds left on the play clock. There's a snap. And Shaw's going to keep it. He avoids a couple of tackles and picks up about 6 yards up the middle.
He's stopped at about the 36-yard line. That'll bring up second down, 4 yards to go. 5 minutes, 52 seconds remaining on the game clock here in the third quarter.
Wildcats, once again,
pretty sure I can.
Letting this play clock.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure I could give you Coach Kelly's blood pressure reading just from my binoculars here.
So with 10 seconds left, the Wildcats are now lining up in formation. Shaw's under in the shotgun. There's a snap, handoff to Kane, and he is going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage. Maybe lost a yard there. We got some shoving after shove time was over. That's going to be unsportsmanlike, I believe. Liam Dick got helped to the ground by number 74. That was Ernest Harris.
Helped.
Helped is doing a lot of work there, huh?
Right.
So, personal foul on the offense. And
so it's going to take away what they had earned earlier.
Coach Dutton cannot be happy right now. He's
expressing his unhappiness.
Yes. So it is going to be second down and there's a flag, another flag, just thrown about 15 yards at the Wildcat sideline. Apparently something must have been said. The
wow.
The back judge, I mean, he launched it.
From way over here.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was a moth or something, in the light.
That's what I thought. I've been seeing like bats and whatnot flying in the lights all night.
But it was
sideline
warning.
That's the first one. So that's just a warning this time.
Coach Dutton not taking the hint right now.
Yeah, he's not. Nobody's going out there to grab him by his belt either.
He needs a get back man.
Yeah, he does.
they had to implement that at the college level because they started really enforcing it.
I was talking to Christina about that. What was that, earlier this week or last, I think, and she was like, or they could just have self-control. No.
What's that?
No. Not when you're that passionate.
No, you need self-control when you're doing things like play calling or color commentating.
While we're sitting here waiting, we do have 5 minutes, 16 seconds on the game clock in the third quarter. Of course, the clock is stopped while the coach expresses his opinion.
He says, First Amendment, I can do it. And the referee says, well, I don't think the Constitution applies entirely here, Coach.
Right. So former Bruin Chris Connell says, "Go Bruins" from his dorm room. Thanks for joining us, Chris. This reminds me, of course, I want to hear from all of our PA alums. So grab your phone and take a selfie wherever you are, whether it's at school or at work. I'd love to see a great background of where you are. So if you're attending university somewhere, go somewhere famous or somewhere that looks nice and shoot a video saying, "Hi, my name is so-and-so from the class of whatever it was here at wherever you are. You're watching PA Live." That's it. That's simple. Send that to us. You can email that, or you can just send it through our text line. But you can email it to me at joshua.carroll@pulaskiacademy.org. That'd be great.
So here's Shaw in the shotgun. There's a snap, fakes the handoff, play action, deep pass. It's up in the air, and just a jump ball. Good effort by Zach Terry to go up and really just keep that ball from getting in the hands of the intended receiver. So now the Wildcats looking at third and a lot.
Yeah.
Third and 20.
It says third down on the scoreboard again, but again, the one on the sideline says fourth.
Fourth and 20.
I'm going to assume this one's correct.
They're saying there's only 4 yards to go on the scoreboard. I think they might be
asleep,
boycotting.
Right.
Unhappy with the penalty call.
So they are going to punt this one away. And, of course, as usual, the Bruins will have no one back to receive. So they're going to make sure that they punt it before they run off the field.
Takes a bit of a Wildcat bounce and then curves back towards a PA turn. And then.
So with 4 minutes, 36 seconds remaining in the third quarter, the Bruins are going to take over deep in their own territory. Let's see if we else. Oh, go ahead.
I feel like we need to incentivize people sending in the videos for the like maybe we'll send them a Bruin mask or something like.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Something from the den.
Sure.
So
maybe pick one. At random. Yeah, we could do that.
Or just something. Just or if you say, "I'll do this if you send me one," we can send it. Then you can take the video with the mask.
Sure.
Show you're socially distancing. So here is Pfizer in the shotgun, I believe.
Yes, that's right. No, it's not. That's Bruffett.
There's a pass. There's the hook and ladder.
And now Joe Hyman is off to the races at the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10, 5, touchdown, Joe Hyman. That was a nice play. Where did they start? Way back here at the 10?
Yep. 90 yard.
90 yard. Okay, was that a pass? I'm trying to put it back together in my head. That was a lateral to – I think that was a forward pass, but only for like 5 yards, and then he just took off.
Yeah, it was a good pass by Bruffett, though. It was well placed.
Wow.
So as we wait for the referee to catch up to the play. Okay, he says, "I'm here. Let's do this." 2-point conversion attempt. 4:22 left in the third quarter. There's a snap. Bruffett fakes the pitch. Finds Cooper White over the middle, uncovered, and that is a 2-point conversion. And the Bruins lead 39-24 with 4:22 left in the third quarter. So it's good to see Bruffett make a solid pass like that. He had a bit of a rough first half. He came right back out, saw his chance, and made it work.
All right, let's go to the sidelines. Grant Swindle, tell me about that last play. It was kind of hard to see from here. What did you see down there on the sidelines?
That play was a forward pass to Cooper White, and then a lateral to Joe Hyman, who Joe just took straight to the house. He was already going pretty much top speed when he got the ball, and then he just was gone. And there's no one going to catch him after that.
No, they're not, because once he reaches that top speed, he is gone. Thank you very much, Grant.
Did I hear that correctly? He said he was calling for it like before he even got there. Is that
right?
I don't know words. So here is, who was that? That was number 7. That was Charlie Pfizer.
Yeah.
It's
funny. Yeah, you see him in a different position. It's like, who was that
Who's
masked
that?
man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he allowed to do that?
Right.
Well, Coach Kelly.
It looks like he is allowed.
So hopefully Coach Kelly's blood pressure's down a little.
Yeah, I should think so.
That 15-point lead. Wildcats out there. They're going to start with the ball at the 45-yard line. No time. Somehow no time went off the clock with that onside kick. Not sure.
Well, he just fell on it because it was supposed. The clock doesn't start until they touch it, and he just fell on it. So yeah, that sounds right.
There's a snap. Handoff to Kane. He's up the middle for a gain of 5.
Yeah.
Kane gain. Yeah. Anytime I notice a rhyme.
That's okay. All night long you've been saying Kane, and I've just been wanting to go, I was born in this suit. You merely adopted the dog. Yeah.
I was thinking I'm waiting for fire to come out of the first down post. So
right, yeah. For real.
It's Kane. There's the snap. There's the handoff to Kane. He's up the middle again, and nope, he is stopped at the line of scrimmage.
That'll be 3rd down, 5 minutes to go, or excuse me, 5 yards to go. 3 minutes, 25 seconds on the game clock, remaining in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, Shaw's looking at the sidelines.
Man, have you seen the size of the mosquitoes out here?
Ooh, nope, not till now. Did you get it?
Yeah, I did.
Good job. Do we need to put that on the stat line?
I'm serious.
Tackle.
That mosquito was about the size of one of the linebackers from Virginia last week.
It's a pest defense. Sorry. There's a snap. Shaw's looking deep. He's under pressure. He's got Fudish and Kawa on top of him. There's also a flag right next to him.
That's going to go against the Wildcats. White Hats looking.
So it is.
Coach Kelly, he says no, decline it.
2 minutes and 50 seconds left. That was a tackle actually right at the line of scrimmage. They declined the PI roofing penalty.
That was holding against the Wildcats that they declined. So that's 4th down, 10 yards to go.
And the Wildcats in a bit of a precarious position here. They've down 15.
I'm not sure why the play clock is not running. Stuck at 25.
So the Gamecock is running, is now at 2:30 as Shaw is under trouble. He launches it downfield, and it is intended for, I believe that's number 15 for the.
Yeah. It was Josiah Johnson that was able to break that up.
Nice, well done.
That was 12, it looks like. Yeah.
A turnover on downs with 2 minutes and 21 seconds left. Can I talk about Crown Trophy?
I wish you would.
All right. You know that Crown Trophy of Little Rock has every type of award to recognize athletes, students, and even co-workers. But more than that, Crown Trophy can customize drinkware, badges, and even rings. Whether you have people working for you or working hard on your team, show them your appreciation by recognizing them with something special from Crown Trophy of Little Rock. Visit them online at crowntrophy.com.
There's the snap to Bruffett, and there's a flag before the snap. It's a PI roofing penalty flag.
Going to be not sure what.
I'm not sure either. I didn't see anybody move, but that doesn't mean that it didn't happen.
Could have been something on the far sideline.
Yeah, it must have been because it was the far sideline judge that was throwing the flag. So they'll back it up 5 yards. They'll start it at the 50-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 15. So Bruffett stays out there. He'll be in the shotgun. He has 2 receivers, wide to the left, 1 wide to the right. He has, let's see, once they get settled. The official is calling 2 players, 1 from each team, and up to the line of scrimmage, and he's seems to be giving them the business.
Telling them what the business is.
Yeah. I'm not sure what's going on down there. Maybe Grant's over there on the sidelines. Maybe he'll hear something.
Get the scoop.
Yeah. Be curious. I'm real curious to know what the white hat just told the guys. All right, here's Bruffett. Now he has 2 receivers on the left, 1 to the right, and he has 2 in the backfield with him, 1 on the left, 1 on the right. Caleb Nichols is on his right. I'm going to assume that's Joe Hyman. Yes, that is on his left. There's the snap. The pass goes out there. That's to Cooper White. He's across the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Bruins. Cooper White.
That was a little bit of, not misdirection, but they sent Hyman out there in motion to the far side. And Bruffett faked the pass to him. And, I mean, Cooper just had so much room.
This just in, the score between Little Rock Christian and Maumelle. Little Rock Christian has 20, Maumelle 17. With just 11 minutes left in the third quarter. Wow. There's Bruffett, has the snap, pitches, it's actually passed out there to Caleb Nichols, so that he gets sacked back there in the backfield, so we'll go ahead and leave it right there. So the Bruins leading this one 45-24.
We've seen a few first down conversion attempts by the Wildcats, and those are brought to you by Aloft Hotels. Aloft Hotel is different by design. Aloft is designed for the early adopter. Here, keeping up with the current technology is part of the everyday. They have the latest tech and features right in their lobbies and rooms. Check out Live at Aloft each week for live music. Listen for details of when Aloft of West Little Rock will be hosting PA Bruin watch parties. Check out their newest location in West Little Rock on Rawling Road, or visit their website at aloft-hotel.marriott.com. Like, for instance, tonight would have been a good night if they'd had one, because
it's beautiful
on the road.
Yeah. Well, let's go down to the sidelines real quick. I understand Grant was able to find out what the referee was talking to the guys about. Grant, what was going on down there?
There was some trash talking on both sides that were currently bad enough for the refs have to say something about it. And basically they're just warning them not to talk badly to each other.
Okay, just encouraging some sportsmanship on the field. That's good.
And we got a loose ball out there. Looks like the Wildcats are going to come up with it, but it was not a sure thing until the cover man came up with it. I did not see who that was. So the Wildcats are going to start out with the ball at their own 40, we'll call it 47-yard line, 48-yard line.
It's 2 minutes, 6 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
Bruins have definitely figured out that they need to watch for that deep ball.
Sorry, I missed what you said. Go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just talking about how the Bruins have figured out that they need to watch for the deep ball. They're not giving it up anymore after a couple of miscues early on in the first half.
Well, it stings, so it's that's why they say it smarts, They're learning from it.
So there's the snap. Shaw is looking for room on the right side, and he is chased out of bounds at the gain of about 2 right at the midfield marker.
Let's see if I can catch up on some of this Crown Trophy live fan feedback. Shout out to my students, Harrison and Joseph from Mr. Justice, Computer Science. Mr. Justice?
Mr. Justice.
Hey, is that true that y'all are learning Python in that class? I understand. That's a tough one to start out with.
Say it's early in the
Yeah.
year. Wow. All right, here is Shaw in the shotgun. There's a snap. He's got a man in motion. Fakes the pass, and he slides after a gain of about 4 yards. It's going to be 3rd down and
another former Bruins.
4 with 1:40 left.
Sorry, I was just going to say another former Bruin. Blake Titus says, "Go Bruins."
Ah, good to hear from him.
Let's see. Go Bruins from Scott and Lee in Strawberry, Arkansas.
Sounds delicious.
Yeah.
Where is Strawberry?
Just down the street from Peach.
Ah. There's the snap for Shaw. He's got a screen pass to the near side. And that is.
Oh, he's gone.
Oh
Nicely done. Was that
Fuda
Fuda Shinkawa?
He catches up to Chris Richardson, who gained about 30 yards before he was brought down right near the 19-yard line. That's going to be a 1st down, and that's going to be Wildcat ball in the
Caldwell Toyota red zone.
Thank you.
1 minute, 13 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter.
Could you tell I was?
Yeah,
It was
you paused just long enough. I got you. Let's see. Oh, I've got a good one for you.
Here is Shaw in the shotgun. He's got triplets to his right. He's going to screen pass to the right again.
Oh, what is he
They're
doing?
saying incomplete pass. But Fuda was off to the races.
It
with
looked
that.
like he caught it and then laid it down on the ground.
And it was like, I don't want this.
Right. What are you doing? How about this one from the Crown Trophy live fan feedback? These announcers are the most entertaining part of the game. Can you give a shout out to Pierce? Well, hello, Pierce.
What game were you watching?
Yeah. What game are you watching? Because I want to see that one later too. Oh.
So it is 2nd down and 10, just under a minute left in the 3rd quarter here. The Wildcats looking to capitalize on that big play by Chris Richardson. There's Shaw. He's looking. He's rushing. He's got a little room, but not before he's taken down. He gained about 5 yards, 6 yards. 3rd down and about, we call it 3 yards to go. Clock is ticking away, just about 30 seconds left in the 3rd quarter.
Do you have a dog?
I do.
Is this yours?
No, but it looks like another dog might. What?
Yeah. It says Art Department Dogs cheering for the Bruins.
There's a snap. Oh, and incomplete pass.
It's got a little cute football bow tie.
I don't think that's not my house.
Okay. Oh, it's Mrs. Davis from the upper school. I guessed once and I guessed right.
Hopefully my kids are in bed, asleep with the dogs.
Yeah, you've got 2 dogs, don't you?
Yep.
Gator.
Gator.
Gator, or is it Gator?
Gator.
Okay.
Go Gator.
When you your little one calls him Gator.
Gator. Oh yeah. All right. So 4th down conversion attempt, and Aloft 4th down. Hotel's 4th down conversion attempt, and it is going to be good. Oh, they're saying incomplete pass. It was in and out of the hands. Frustration on the part of Shaw, as it was a well-placed pass, and intended target just could not come up with it. And it was going to be a 1st down. So now the Bruins are going to start off with the ball, leading 45-24 with 11 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Deep in their own territory. It's going to be right at the 12-yard line. Mr. Carroll, tell us about these plays.
Well, I tell you, what I see out there are some guys in some uniforms ready to rock and roll. I'm trying to see that is, in fact, Pfizer. He's rolling out the left side. Now he's going to pitch it laterally to Caleb Nichols, who pitches it over to Joe Hyman, and he's forced out of bounds. I don't think they picked up anything on the play.
I don't believe I've ever seen a double option.
Right. And it looked like it was drawn up that way.
It was. Yeah, it was like you hear the triple option. So I guess it can't be a double option. I don't know what you call that.
Well, I tell you what I call it is 3 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Bruins are leading 45-24. Here we go again. Pfizer again in the shotgun. He has 3 receivers on the left side, 1 to the right. Hyman gets the handoff. He runs to the left side of the field. There's the buzzer, the 20. He's working his way still across the 30, across the 40, across the 50, the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. 5, touchdown, Joe Hyman for the Bruins.
That's absurd.
Wow. Oh, my gosh. Okay, how about this one for a stat? The boy has nearly 200 yards out of just 2 plays. I mean, I know he's played more than 2 plays.
Yes.
But I know for a fact he has almost 200 yards just with those 2 alone.
I want to see what Caleb's telling me.
Oh, my goodness.
Like,
wow.
So, end of the third quarter, Bruins looking to kick the extra point. 51-24, leading 51-24.
Let's see if he puts one up through it. And yes, he does.
Von Seelig with the extra point.
So add one more to it. The Bruins leading this one 52-24. What a fun game. I tell you what, let's take a short break. We'll be right back with more football right here on PA Live. This Friday Night Spotlight is brought to you by Caldwell Toyota. Pulaski Academy would like you to join us in recognizing our core value student of the week, Cooper Bradley. Cooper is a senior and an active member of the PA band program. He also spends time at the Little Rock Climbing Center teaching younger children how to rock climb. He is an excellent example of servant leadership. Our core value student of the week is brought to you by Caldwell Toyota. Just another way Caldwell cares. All right, we are back, and I tell you what, the Bruins are really starting to run away with this one, but it is not from lack of trying. The Watson Chapel Wildcats have really shown out tonight. Here's Von Seelig with another Crown Trophy onside kick. Let's see if the Bruins, some of the Bruins are saying they have it. Let's see. No signal yet. Yes, they do. The Bruins come out with their first onside kick recovery of the game.
Who is that? That was 20-something. I did not see who 20 was that. Ben Smiley, maybe? They were patting the back of someone who had a 20. Started with the 20.
Why is there smoke on that side of the field?
No, it's just did you not pay attention to the weather report?
I guess not.
He said it was going to be foggy.
Well, I didn't expect it to be only in localized right there.
I think that's just the lighting.
Maybe. Yeah, because you look over here to the right and the left, it looks pretty clear, but you look right there and it's hazy.
It's where all those lights are aiming.
Well.
So the Bruins get the ball back. First onside kick recovery of the game for them.
Let's go real quickly to our sideline reporter. Grant, what do you see over there?
It was Josiah Johnson with the recovery off the kickoff. It was Josiah Johnson, number 23.
Okay, very good to know. Thank you very much. Couldn't see Josiah with that onside kick recovery just because he was underneath a scrum, but good for him for picking that one up. So that's the first onside kick that we've been able to recover this game. So
here's one for you. Joe Hyman has over 300 total yards tonight.
Wow.
191 on the ground and 110 in the air for, I believe, 3 touchdowns.
This is, Nolan Bruffett in the shotgun. He's looking to pass. Pass is out there. He's got Dylan Allison's going to hang on to it, and he's at the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Dylan Allison. Wow, back to back.
Shook off 2 tackles.
11 minutes, 48 seconds remaining in the game, and now some of the Wildcat fans are giving it up. They're going to head out. Wow. Here's a funny one for you. When I'm looking at Max Preps, it says when you do a possession update, I was going to say onside kick, for the Bruins. That's how they got the ball back. How do they get possession? You have on downs, interception, punt, fumble recovery, failed onside kick, kickoff, missed field goal, or other. There's not one for just onside kick.
Just onside kick.
Yeah.
It should be a successful onside kick.
Right.
And speaking of kicks, that kick is up and good, and that brings the score to 59-24, which means that we are now in sportsmanship roll. So the clock will continue to tick.
So we'll see. It depends on the if the official notices that.
Yeah.
But, 11:48 remaining on the fourth quarter.
See, Bruins have really turned it on here in the second half.
Wow. Got to end the third quarter and then add one more to it. There was only 12 seconds off the clock there before the Bruins scored again.
See if I can
Where was that?
The
horn.
Yeah, it's hard to tell with the.
I can't tell if that was the scoreboard horn or not, but it shouldn't have been sounding. 9 seconds on the play clock. Here's Von Seelig kicking deep this time. It's received at about the 5-yard line, and he's going to get stopped at the 15. It was number 27 carrying the kick. That was Daniel Nelson for Watson Chapel.
Let's see if I can get some scores for you. BB beating Little Rock Hall 20-15 in the fourth quarter.
There's that horn. It must be.
Little Rock Christian still leading Maumelle 20-14. Thought it was 20-17. I guess the Fearless Friday. Because Fearless Friday is not updated. We don't have a updated from a volunteer scorekeeper for that game. Cabot leading Little Rock Catholic 31-21. Let's see here.
Up. Prior to the snap, looks like is it a timeout? No, he's going to say reset.
The play clock. Or reset So 10 minutes, 8 seconds.
And counting. Here in the fourth quarter.
There's Shaw under center. No, I'm sorry, that wasn't Shaw. That was.
Oh, and that was a fumble, and they were able to recover it for a big loss.
That was Trenton Rogers pitching it to Robert Brown, and as you indicated, Brown was able to fall on it, but not after a loss of about maybe 10 yards or more.
Wow.
So second down and say 20 to go.
From our Crown Trophy live fan feedback, y'all are the best. Go Bruins. How's y'all's night? That's kind of cool and damp, but it's nice.
Oh, I can't complain. And there's a run up the middle. Bruins stop it after a gain of about 3 yards.
We also have Josh and Grace Jones from the class of 2010 watching from home in Little Rock saying go Bruins. And Miss Davis says, if you guys can give a shout out to Miss Connie, who also had a birthday this week. She's a teacher at PA. I have her daughter in pre-AP art. And Molly completely forgot it was her mom's birthday. Oh.
There's the snap. There's the pitch to the far side. And a little toss sweep there. Cannot tell who's running that ball. But it is fourth down and long. Fourth down and about 13 to go. The clock just continues to tick even though he ran out of bounds. 8 minutes, 30 seconds left in this game. As the Wildcats send the punt team out. Bruins have famed dangerous player Nobody back to receive. Number 00.
If Chris Connell's mother is listening, I'll want to have a word with you later. Leave it at that.
There's the kick, and it bounces to the PA 35-yard line before it stops, where the Bruins will take over. While we have a minute.
How's this one real quick? IMG Academy 17, Ravenwood 7 at halftime.
Oh, they're staying in range.
Yes, they are.
One thing we haven't seen a lot of in the second half is timeouts. Hug and Hall timeouts, mind you.
Right.
So we wait for the snap here.
There's the snap to Bruffett. He passes it across to Hyman. He's been forced out of bounds after picking up just maybe a yard. I think it's more like a half yard.
Hug and Hall Equipment Company is the answer to your industrial and construction equipment needs. We can help you with sales, rental, parts, and service. With full service locations serving Arkansas, Oklahoma, Louisiana, Missouri, and Texas, we take ownership of each customer's needs, and we will work to ensure your demands are met. You can trust Hug and Hall for all of your construction, industrial, aerial, material handling, and light equipment needs. That's Hug and Hall. As the clock is down to 6 minutes and 24 seconds remaining in the game. Bruffett remains out there as well.
There's Bruffett in the shotgun. He has twins on either side stacked, and he has a single receiver on the left side. He's rolling out to the left, looking to pass. Pass is out there. It's complete. Complete to Jalen McKinney.
Yeah, he was out there next to Tyson McCarroll on the near side. Good to see the youngsters getting some play time in there.
5 minutes, 45 seconds left in the game.
Cole Kingsborough's out there as well on the far side. He's got McCarroll right next to him.
Looks like everyone's pulled in tight this time. He has 3 receivers on the right, 1 to the left, 1 man in the backfield. There's the snap. Handoff immediately goes to Caleb Nichols. He runs to the right side of the field across the 50, for the 45, the 40, the 40, the 35, the 30, the 20, and he's brought down at about the 15-yard line. Looks like they're going to spot it at maybe the 16. Yes, they will. Let's thank one of our other sponsors, Caldwell Toyota. At Caldwell Toyota, they are passionate about helping drivers find the vehicle that's right for them for the most affordable prices possible. That's why we carry such a large selection of new Toyota models, because whether you're looking for something sporty, efficient, versatile, family-friendly, rugged, or all of the above, we are confident that we have a new Toyota model here to meet all of your needs. And then some. Visit them online at caldwelltoyota.com. Here's Bruffett again in the shotgun. He has 3 receivers on the right side, 2 to the left. There's the snap, looking to the right. The pass is out there. It's complete to Charlie Barker, and he makes his way inside the Caldwell Toyota red zone. Looks like he's actually inside the 5.
Yep, just shy of the end zone, really.
Oh, wait, they're bringing the ball back. Was there a flag? Yes, there is. There's a PI Roofing penalty flag back there at about the 17-yard line. False start against the Bruins. Well, man alive, the penalties tonight.
Oh,
I don't think they're as bad as last week, but
there's been 8 penalties now, but there's been 8 penalties on PA so far for 64 yards. And 8 penalties on Watson Chapel for 60 yards. So
wow. It's pretty fair.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty even in terms of flags being thrown.
Right. Bruffett's in the shotgun. No, I'm sorry, that's not Bruffett. That's Davis Halsell. He has he has the snap, and he passed it out there, complete to Charlie Barker, who was forced out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. Picked up about 4 yards on that one.
So with 3 minutes and 35 seconds left, the Bruins giving their second stringers
right
good amount of Playtime.
Yeah. The olfactory sense was at work here.
What factory sense are you talking about?
Not the new one.
Oh, they're saying interception, and it is an interception.
It was an interception right there at the goal line.
That ball was bobbled by the intended receiver, and the Wildcats were able to come up with it, so they will get the ball with 3 minutes left. And counting, as the clock does not stop on the turnover on downs.
Yep.
Coming up at the post-game show, got a couple of Bruin Claw awards.
So send us a text real quick and let us know who you think is deserving of tonight's offensive and defensive Bruin Claws. Those are, of course, our Crown Trophy Bruin Claws.
Yep. Want to thank them and all of our sponsors for
absolutely
making this possible. As we see a random Wildcat player run out there, and it's a lineman lining up. There's a snap, handoff up the middle, and that was number 5.
LaMarquise Blake.
Nope.
Yeah, LaMarquise Blake.
That's right. So, under 2 minutes now.
Minute 52 and counting. Here in the fourth quarter, Bruins continue their lead 59-24 over Watson Chapel.
There's snap, handoff. Oh, is... Let's see who the handoff was to. See Hunt Harrison out there for the defense. Let's see who else I can spy. Preston Spann out there getting some playing time. Bo Miller. Of course, Harrison Lane probably out there to keep things under control. There's a snap. There's a pitch to the right side. Well. Stiff arm.
You better grab hold of that leg and don't let go.
Goodness.
Just under a minute now remaining in the game.
Jet Smith out there. Joseph Osmond. Adam Barron. Lots of sophomores getting some minutes out there. Good to see them.
What was that about JoJo this week? You told me something about Joe Osmond, and I just couldn't remember what it was.
There's a snap. Pitch to the left side this time. He's got a little bit of running room. Picks up first down.
23 seconds and counting left in the game. The Wildcats pick up a first down.
It's Robert Brown on the...
Unless they hurry up to the ball, that could be the last play of this game. I think they are done.
Yep, that'll do it for us here, and well, at least for the game.
Right. Well, I tell you what, let's take a quick break, and we will be right back with a short post-game show to wrap things up with some statistics. And we'll be right back with our post-game show. You're watching PA Live.
The Week 3 Holloman and Associates Offensive Player of the Game was sophomore offensive lineman Alan Thomason. In addition to football, Alan is also a member of the 2019 Champion Wrestling Team. His favorite class is AP Physics with Mr. Reed. He is a member of the Spanish Club and the Student Council, and in his spare time, he likes to hang out with friends and family. Congratulations to Alan Thomason, the Holloman and Associates Offensive Player of the Game.
Welcome back to Watson Chapel as the Bruins line up to give their socially acceptable salute to the Wildcats for a game well played. Bruins, of course, taking this one away. And what a game it was. You know, the Wildcats came out strong in the very beginning of this game. They showed that they were not about to roll over for the Bruins. They were going to have to earn this win. And so the Bruins, finally did. They're definitely going to have some things to work on, though. And I'm not sure that even though it came off as a win and a sportsmanship rule win at that, finally,
yeah.
but I I'm imagining that Coach Kelly does not think of this as a good win.
No, I mean we heard him and that that 5-second delay, as you pointed out, when he was given the halftime interview, he had to think about it and really work out his words before he put them out there.
He did.
And I mean it was they gave him a lot to think about. I think that's the best way to put it. Like you said, just room to work, always room to grow.
Well, I've got one vote. It looks like for Joe Hyman, offense, and on defense, Fuda Shinkawa.
I mean, did they read my mind? They read my mind. Well, that's exactly who I was going to give it to. I mean, Fuda, he had a quiet non-conference. I mean, he was there and he made tackles and he made his presence felt, but not like tonight. Not like, I mean, he forced the first interception, and I think he had at least 3 tackles for loss, and not just a yard here or there. It were big tackles, and he certainly showed up in a big way on the defensive side. And I mean, what can you say about Joe Hyman? Like, just tonight alone was a highlight reel. I mean, you take
the
that
whole game,
and you take 3 runs of 60 or more yards, 70 more yards, or 3 plays. I think one of them was a catch and run, but I mean it was all yards after catch.
Right.
And just to put up 300 yards total is just we haven't seen anything like that. We've seen a lot of talent roll through PA, but to have it all concentrated in a single player like that, and it's kind of reminiscent of and it's a sacred name to be bringing up, but Darren McFadden. I mean,
you're right.
He
it
had
really
that
does
breakaway
remind,
speed.
Yeah.
And
that gives me flashbacks of watching him at War Memorial.
Yeah. And I mean, just you think, okay, that play's dead. They have him. He's at the sidelines. The next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
Right.
And just beating people in foot races, and just incredible.
Well, I'm curious to see what Coach Kelly thinks of the game later this week once he's had time to kind of digest it. So I'm going to talk with him later the week. Let's real quick. I'm going to round out the very last of the Crown Trophy live fan feedback here. It says one of the Bruin Claws should go to the announcers. You guys are the players of this game. And they also said, can we hear the Bane impersonation saying, "Football is love. Football is life." And let's see. From the Little Rock Christian game, Little Rock Christian with the ball after an interception, and it looks like Little Rock Christian is going to win this one.
27-17 last I saw.
Steve Gray in Harrison agrees with you. Joe Hyman on offense, Fuda Shinkawa on defense. Joe should be the state player of the week. I completely agree with that assessment.
Yeah, I mean, if someone else gets it, then they must have worked a miracle on the field in front of the entire audience, because
good one. Well, folks, next week we'll be right back here. You'll find us every game at pabruins.tv. Next week we will be at Hall High School.
Yep.
Live there. So they've got a brand new visitors press box. I haven't even seen it yet, so that'll be nice. We'll be on the visitor side with all the other Bruin fans.
Interesting. That's going to be a first for us.
Yeah, it sure will. Well, being in a press box on the visitor side.
Yeah,
yes.
That's what I'm saying, in a press box.
Yeah.
I can't recall a time where we haven't been on the home side.
Yeah. So join us then. Do you have any other final words for us, Holt?
No, I mean, welcome to the conference season.
Yeah.
1 down, 6 to go,
right.
5 to go.
That's all. Well, folks, that's it for us. Thanks for joining us so much. We'll see you right back here next week. Until then, good night, good luck, and 73.